T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome everybody to Arcade Talks Saturday edition. Hopefully you guys are all having a great weekend, and hopefully you're having better weather than a lot of people out there. I know it's been cold, so sit back. Hopefully you stay warm and enjoy the stream. Bring on Papa Brad. Papa Brad, what's going on?
What's happening, man? Glad to be here.
To warm up over there yet?
Yeah. I haven't T. McCluskey. I haven't even been outside today. No, it's been cold, nasty. So like I spent a day in the great indoors today.
Nice.
So had roast beef sandwiches, roast beef po' boys for dinner. It was amazing. It was amazing, T. McCluskey.
Amazing. Nice.
Great.
It's been it's been decent here. 50s during the day. It gets cold at night, but except for today. Today got up to 40. That was it. I know some places, man, it's been cold. Like where Carl is in Pittsburgh, man. It's been in the teens down over there. The teens during the day.
It's been cold everywhere. And we got a pretty full house tonight.
Who we got in here, Papa Brad? Who we got in here?
We got Carl O saying let's rock. We got Video Game Vegas is here. We got our favorite moderator, Jason, Lily Alien. Welcome to the show. We got Andy's Game Room. Thumper Squid. Goofyfoot is here.
Sam is here. Welcome.
Goofyfoot says he has a lot of money out between Glenn and New Wave Toys. Hope AtGames drops some more IPs before all of his sock money is gone. The sock money, it's going quick.
Got Scott B in here.
Mm-hmm.
We got, I think, Louie, right? It's in here.
We got Ray in here. Welcome to the stream.
High Scores on Tap. Hello, gamer.
High Scores. Man, did you see he dropped a video on Defender?
Man, I saw it.
Man, I love Defender. Defender is one of my all-time favorite games, man. That was an excellent video, by the way. I did share that. I community posted that for you. Great video.
Yeah,
go subscribe to High Scores on Tap. Great channel.
Welcome, Ichabod and Crane. Welcome.
Welcome, Ichabod.
Yeah, I'll have to go watch that video. I saw it come through my notifications.
Yeah, the Ichabod show. He does a show, Ichabod Crane. It's really good. They do a synchronized popping of beers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and they have Brooklyn Menace helped them do the last show. It's really good. It's really good.
Caro said -9 with the wind chill. Ugh, I don't miss those days over there, Caro. I don't miss them, sucker.
Man, and you know who else did a really good video today that I watched? Biggie D's Arcade did an arcade tour. It was very good. Very good. Very well done. Excellent job, Biggie. Biggie D.
Yeah, I saw that notification come through too. I didn't watch any of them.
It was good. It was good, man. I had so much going on today. It was an action-packed day.
I had action-packed day with the dog. I did but do a short on Sassy the Pomsky puppy. She got a new toy, man. She went crazy.
Oh, you have one that's like over 2,000. I saw over 2,000 views on one of them. The sassy shorts. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew
Shorts
it
are
hit
so
over
crazy
2,000.
because they're so random. You know, it's like that's why you have to drop quite a few of them because like it'll they randomly hit. I swear. Like
Yeah. What's up, Kurt?
you can't predict which one's going to do well. But you're welcome, Big ED. Keep up the great content. Love your channel. Love everything you do. Appreciate you, brother. Glad you're here too.
Yeah, I was using that Opus you're telling me about yesterday. I did a couple shorts off of our last stream on Black Hole, and that's kind of cool how that pops those.
It's insane. Yeah, like uses the algorithm to like.
Yeah.
This is what you did that was good. It's crazy. So
yeah, it even gives you a title and everything, man. It's pretty cool. I like some of the titles.
AI. Yeah,
some titles are really
cool.
good, and some of them are like, eh. But the two I posted, I think it was one was number 1, and I think the other one was like number 9 or something like that. But it gave me, out of our last stream, it gave me like 20 little shorts.
Did you hear about what happened with Carl O with his Berserk cartridge?
Yes, I did.
This is hilarious. Like he ordered a Berserk, the new version, off of Amazon, and they shipped it to him, the enhanced one. And when he got it, it was the old cartridge. Someone took out the new cartridge. They must have returned it. Yep, put the old original Atari cartridge in there, and
man. And nobody checked it. No quality.
How does that get through Amazon? They're like, they probably just looked at it and said, "Yeah, look, this is it. Look, it's Berserk." They didn't know what they were looking at, obviously.
Nope. And who knows if they even opened it?
They had to. How could the cartridge gotten in there? Because they don't even make that old cartridge anymore. Someone had to have swapped it out.
Yeah, somebody had the old one. Didn't want it no more. They got their money back too, the assholes.
I would have been so upset. Hopefully, Carlo could kind of laugh it off. But man, no, that is a crazy story.
He told me that, I started laughing. It's like, man, these people are such assholes, man. It's like one the free Berserk enhanced version.
Yeah, I've been watching some YouTube. I watched Glenn had Shiloh from New Wave Toys on. I watched that stream.
Trying to pump that Black Hole. Trying to pump it, and people ain't buying it, so they got to pump it over there.
Yeah.
Biggie D asked, did anyone buy the mini pin yet? I'm not going to buy it. Now, only thing I don't mind, because like Shiloh said on Glenn's, it's for looks. It's for the 1/6 scale mini people that do mini arcades, and I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to collect those. Only one I would buy probably would be like a Creature from the Black Lagoon. I probably would buy that one. I don't know if you would, but I would buy that one. But I wouldn't buy like a bunch.
If it had like the 3D creature in it, where it would light up. Black Hole's very nostalgic to me. I don't know. It's like I'm still on the fence. I'm still thinking about it. I'm letting it ruminate. The fact it wasn't playable threw me off pretty much. So I'm still thinking about it. Maybe if they add a USB charger dock to it, that might sweeten the pot a little bit for me.
Yep.
It's just if I had a bunch of them too, I'd probably want it more. Yeah.
Vegas said he pre-ordered it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna order it.
Well, he's got a beautiful arcade, Video Game Vegas. He's got an awesome arcade. He did an arcade tour video on his channel, and it's all like themed. He has like Christmas and Halloween as like major themes in the arcade. It's just amazing. It's just a great video. If you get some time, go over to Video Game Vegas and check it out.
Yeah, that's it's funny. These 2600 cartridges are going up because of the 2600 plus, and there's a couple other ones.
I know. It was like I remember buying 2600 cartridges for 25 cents, 50 cents each, and now they're going up. But there was a time when I had like doubles and triples of certain cartridges, but I've kind of siphoned them off.
No, did you?
I gave a friend like a whole collection. He needed to pick me up, cheer me up. So I sent him an Atari with like about 50 cartridges, like all my duplicates. But
hey, what's up, Richard Dello?
You pay it forward, It's like if you do a good deed, the universe pays you back, I mean, I did that, and then just one day in the mail, I end up getting Hero, from a viewer. Richard Dello was amazing. Game I had wanted to get, been searching for a long time.
Yeah.
So the universe has a karma. What goes around comes around.
Yep. Yeah, if anybody hasn't seen it yet, that's the black hole from New Wave Toys.
I noticed in the video they don't really have the back glass looking like it does in this mock-up, you know. But they just said because it's just a prototype. But I asked about the art on Glenn's stream, and they got a little flustered when I said, you know, why doesn't the back glass look like the black hole? And but I think they'll fix it. They'll definitely fix it before they ship it. But
yeah,
still pretty cool.
Yeah, it still looks good the way it is. And, you know, and the plunger works and the ball shoots around the table. And that's kind of neat. But you can't use those flippers. So the ball just kind of like spins around in there. But
I guess, you know, the thing was I had sold myself on like how amazing would it be if they could actually make a little playable pinball machine. But in reality, how possible is that, you know? It would have to be a video pinball for sure, because you can't do anything mechanical that small.
I mean, you could, but you would have to have like
it would be so chintzy. It's like playing with those toys, like, you know.
Yeah, remember those little ones?
Yeah, I have one. I have one. Sometimes I put it out as a reward for my students in my classroom. I have a little tiny like kids pinball, but you know, those things are just it's nothing like playing even digital pinball, you know.
Yeah, that was the thing. I'd rather have
Cracker Jack toys. Exactly. Ray got it. Ray got the exact terminology I was looking for. Thank you, Ray. Yes, Cracker Jack toys. And at least they go for the authentic look. I mean, there's a few things, like I said, that could be better. I think that return ramp going to the lower playfield.
Oh, did you mention that?
I did.
Did he say anything?
I don't think he was digging it, because first I pointed out the back glass is missing the art. And then I mentioned the where it drops, where the ramp is that drops it down to the second play field. Didn't look right. The art didn't look good.
Yeah, because it needs to be cut out. And maybe they just haven't got that far yet, because there's no reason why it can't be cut out.
Yeah.
There's no reason. So unless, like you said, maybe there's something underneath it, but I don't think so.
Yeah, and just to be clear, I like New Wave toys, you know. I like New Wave. Any criticism I'm doing just so they can make it better. Maybe some things they didn't notice, you know. I don't know. But I do like New Wave toys, you know.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, if this was a working pinball, even if it was virtual, I would buy it. But
I mean, probably when it goes into general release, I'm probably going to get either Frenzy or Berserk. Like, that really interests me. You know, I might wait for some reviews, too, because I don't need to have it first. You know what I mean? There's no rush for me to have it first or anything. As long as it plays good, which it probably should be able to do that. You know, I wouldn't think they'd have a problem running Frenzy or Berserk.
No. Welcome, Marine 50. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, Video Game Vegas agrees the black hole prototype is pretty rough. Yeah, I mean, it just needs a little bit of polishing. I'm not saying that. I mean, they could definitely get it there, though. I mean,
yeah, because it doesn't come out until the fourth quarter of 2024, so they got 10 months. But they said around Halloween.
You know, as a massive fan of pinball and arcade, like I can look at it and I can see the things that I would want to have better. You know, I'm just trying to help. You know, I'm not trying to be critical.
Yep. Yeah, and literally, you never know. He says if it ever goes 100, I'll get it. And you never know. People might get them and say, "Oh, this is cool" and all that, and it's like, "Huh, okay, time to get rid of it."
Yeah,
you'll have those too. But it should be a collector's edition too, though, because they only release this stuff one time. So if you're on the fence or thinking about getting it, remember, they only do these one time. They do one release.
Yeah. And you know. As far as like nostalgia stuff too, people that like collect real pinballs, like this amount of money is nothing. Like you could probably not buy many parts for your pinball. You know what I mean? Like it's so expensive of a hobby that like, you know, if you had a pinball channel or you were real into pinball, this is not a lot to spend if you're into that hobby. You know, generally people that collect real pinballs are high rollers. They have a lot of money. It's a pretty rich hobby to get into.
Yeah. Jason said, would be great if they add the pass-through / daisy chain Shiloh mentioned. So Shiloh didn't mention
I agree. That would make it'd be way more attractive, you know. I mean, especially if you had a couple of these you know, New Wave Toys replicades already, you know.
Yeah.
Just make the look of it cleaner too, you know. If you could put it between two and have a little pass-through to power them up. But
I forgot too, the front of the back box too. You see all the stuff inside the back of the box. Would anybody make any little toppers for these Papa Brad? See, that's another line they can get into See, they can make little toppers for these little
Well,
pinballs.
Black Hole didn't have a topper though.
No,
This pinball table never had a topper, so I
we can add one
You could make one, maybe you could fabricate something, but this was like
with planets
pre
on it.
that.
But they're going to make more than just this one, so I
Mhm.
don't know if people will make toppers or anything. You can put like planets or something up there. Put another. Yeah, you want
Ichabod Crane says it should come with a Ninja Turtle. I don't think they'll be throwing in any Ninja Turtles. What do you think, T. McCloskey? Think it'll come
No.
with a Ninja Turtle?
I don't think they'll come with any figures.
But that is a good ask.
Stern pinball topper costs $5.
Who doesn't like the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I don't think I come with any kind of action figures. Got to buy your own.
Yeah. Video Game Vegas said Attack from Mars would be a good one because they can make the aliens wiggle. You know, the little aliens, they wiggle and the machine, it vibrates and it makes the aliens dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to get like stuff that, like, the thing that's cool about this table, at least you have that lower play field. That's pretty cool when the light comes on. That's a pretty cool effect.
Yeah. Yep.
But it's like, you know, do I want to spend $200 on this new wave pinball, or would I rather like get some more pinball tables, some virtual pinball tables, or, you know, maybe buy some AtGames table packs? You know, I don't know. It's like there's only so much, almost so much money, T. McCloskey. I don't have unlimited funds.
Yeah, for 100.
And quite frankly, my funds are low. You know, my friend, my funds are low.
Yeah, 25.
My funds are low right now. I just threw $1,000 out. $999.99.
I can get 6 different pinball packs from AtGames for the price of this mini pinball machine. I think I'll go with
those.
that.
Wait a minute, T. McCloskey. All those pinball packs will be playable.
Yeah.
One thing Shiloh said is he said that virtual pinball has no soul. I mean, I understand loving real pinball. I love real pinball, but I love virtual pinball too. I mean, to me, they're really they're kind of connected, you know? I mean,
yep.
You can love both. It's okay. You know, it's okay to like virtual pinball and real pinball. As a matter of fact, if anything, playing virtual pinball will make you appreciate real pinball more, because when you go to an arcade, you'll know how to play the game, which is a massive, it's a massive change in how you look at playing the game when you understand the rules and you know how the layout of the table works. It's like night and day, you know? So I think they go hand in hand, you know? I mean, to me, they do. That's my feelings on it, you know? But I was surprised. He said virtual pinball is soulless. Oh, soulless.
Oh, what's he gonna? He's got to say something like that, because look what they just came out with. You got to kind of say that, I think. But yeah, you can love both. Like Ray said, I love virtual pinball. I love them both. I mean, you know, virtual pinball is a good way to practice on for real pinballs.
You know, when I first got into virtual pinballs, because I went to an arcade expo, I was never into pinball until I went to an arcade expo and I got to play a ton of pinball in one day. And believe it or not, the people that I came across were super cool. They were all very inviting. They let me play a game with them. Yeah, they were very good. Some of them, they're very patient, and they told me, "Look, go home, you know, get a virtual pinball, what's it called, VPX, and you can start learning all the rules of these tables and learning how to play them. And then when you come back, you'll look at everything differently, because everything will make sense. You know, there's so much going on with a pinball machine. You know, it's hard to understand what you're even supposed to. For me, it was a lack of familiarity with playing pinball and just like a ignorance, because I really had not been exposed to it that much, you know? I mean, I was more into arcades originally. I was super into arcades. So that's kind of my story with virtual pinball. How I got into a little bit.
Yeah, the Caro said, yeah, that was a misstep to insult VPin. You don't have to insult the VPin. No reason for it. I mean, I like both of them. They're both great.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a thing that you can only like one of them. You can like both of them.
Yeah. High Scores and Tab says he gets excited when he sees a real pinball in the wild after playing it virtually. I'm 100% that way too.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that. Like, damn, man, I was just playing this last night or a couple days ago, man. Now I can actually play the real one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's a great way to learn the rules. I mean, it's just like I almost beat Papa Brad today in the leaders board on Duke Nukem. I'm close, Papa Brad.
I know. I mean, I was glad I was competing. I was competing in Gregory's Zen Pinball Z. The Pinball M, I mean, the new
Get some.
Yeah. Duke Nukem. Yeah. Man, it's amazing. I mean, Zen they know how to do it. I mean, honestly, really great table. I had a lot of fun playing it. But the table I enjoyed more. This is my first chance really getting a chance to dive into the Pinball M. My favorite table on there I've played so far is that Chucky table. God, that table is awesome.
Yeah, I have that one. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. I have to say, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's why I said too, Biggie D. New Wave Toys stuff always gets better. This is the first mini pin. I think I used it the other night too. They'll get better over time. You never know. I mean, which direction they'll go. It might be playable at some point, or they might go to V-Pin. Who knows? We'll see. The thing is, see, Rich Odello's got it, dead to rights. This is one of the best comments up here. Virtual pinball makes pinball accessible to the masses. Not everyone can drop $10K on something that doesn't drive you to work. I mean, for the common, the working class person, just buying pinball machines is not like a realistic option. But here's the thing: virtual pinball can bring people into the pinball hobby. You know what I mean? This is the gateway. Yeah, it's a cheaper way to get into it.
It's a gateway. For me, my gateway was going to an arcade expo because I love arcade games, then finding out, wow, I've been missing out on pinball. Pinball is pretty amazing. It's never had enough exposure to it to really get my hands deep enough into it to see what it was about, Hey, thanks, Ray, for the $5, man. Thank you so much for the $5. Ray says, pinball forever. That's right. Yeah, awesome. That's a good comment. I mean, it's a cheaper way to get into pinball to see if you like it. Maybe you find out you'll like it and you'll buy a real one down the road. But it's a cheap way to get into pinball. I mean, you can go as inexpensive as just getting some Zen pinball tables on Steam and just playing them on your computer. You don't have to spend a fortune to get into it. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I didn't change on the super chat. I didn't change it on the super chat, but thanks, Ray, for that super chat. Pinball forever. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, and seeing people don't think about that with virtual pinball. It's a cheaper way to get into real pinball at home. At home. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't have thousands of dollars to buy a real pinball. Really, there's tiers, right? There's you could play it on your console to get exposed to it. If most people have a PlayStation or an Xbox or something like that, you could play it on Steam. That's the entry, or you could go even on your phone now. The next level is to get a virtual pinball table, But you can even play these on your phone now, Papa Brad. Your phones, you can play virtual pinball. I've never played the phone versions of pinball. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid to. I feel like my phone distracts me enough. I can't imagine if I had a pinball machine on my phone as well. That might be dangerous for me. So, but it would be cool to see how it runs. Yeah. Dark Realm, I love that arcade rug. It's a fluorescent. It's a black lit carpet underneath that pinball. And the pinball does have a light underneath it, too, that shines a black light down on the rug. I guess I could show that clip. Mm-hmm. Let's look at that clip, Papa Brad. Get that clip, man. We did that midweek stream because of the cold weather. Oh, no, that's not the clip. Good stream. Is this the clip? Yeah, this clip. You see, the back glass is missing the art. Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Doesn't have the art. Yeah. It has it in that picture I was showing, though. Yeah. I wonder if there's another piece that fits over top of that, or if it's going to just be printed on top of that. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, there's something missing on that back glass because it doesn't look the same as this one here. Yeah, see, that's what it's supposed to look like. See that? All the graphics are missing, but maybe that's like just like something they silk screen on or they print on it,
Yeah.
But also, when I mentioned it, it was like, they said it was just a prototype,
Yeah. Yeah, and they're long ways out. They're still like 10 months away from releasing these.
Yeah.
And like everybody's been saying, it'll probably be even longer than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's their first one too, so I can see it being delayed. Because they're arcades though. I mean, they got those pretty much down pat. When they said those were going to come out, they came out. But like I said, Soltar and this mini pins, obviously they're running.
Dark Realm Gaming was playing Chucky this morning.
Yeah, like Chucky. That Duke Nukem's not bad though.
Yeah,
I'm kind of digging that Duke Nukem. I got to beat Papa Brad, so I got to play some more.
Yeah, you will. You're a good pinball player. You proved yourself. What was the game you beat me at? Bone Busters, I think.
Yeah, Bone Busters.
You beat me at Bone Busters. I couldn't catch your score. I mean, Marine 50 has a cool comment. He said, "Today is an awesome day. I delivered a light sixer and 18 games and controllers as a gift from my daughter."
Nice.
That's awesome. What an awesome gift. That's a lot of Atari games.
Yeah.
Ichabod Crane with some fire. Biggie D says pinball machines break down. That's the truth. Like if you're going to own a pinball, you're going to learn to work on a pinball because they all break down. Got news for you. All of them. It doesn't matter if you have a new stern. I mean, when I went and saw Todd Tuckey, he pretty much laid it out there. You're going to learn. You either learn how to work on pinball machines, or it's going to be pretty expensive. You got to be willing to learn how to work on them because things break. It's mechanical.
High scores on tap. Pop Brad is Steam where you're competing for leaderboard. I need to pop that, Greg.
Yeah, I'm on Steam. That's how I'm playing it. I got the pinball.
You can play it. Yeah. But that leaderboard for Gregory, you can be on Xbox, PlayStation, or Steam.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want us to show this.
But
some people are interested in it.
Yeah. It'd be cool. I don't know. I guess it's an open tournament, but yeah, I'm glad.
So I don't know if you guys
Messi he said, "Could you show up and give a little street cred to the tournament?" I said, "Are you kidding me? Of course I can show up. What are we playing?" And he said, "Pinball M." I said, "I'm in."
Yeah, there it is, right there, guys. That's how you get in there.
I was actually glad because I bought it, but I just have not had time to really explore it much. So I'm glad that I got a chance.
Come join the Duke Nukem tournament. Just go to Pinball M, then Spotlight, then Amuse to Death, and then Classic Mode.
Did you? Obviously you have the Pinball M because you're playing with me in the tournament. But I was surprised. Like it kind of kicks you off with having to do a tutorial. Because I was ready to go in and just play. What? I didn't do the tutorial. I wonder if I can go back and play through it because I was kind of in a hurry. I wanted to play the table.
Yeah, I already played it.
So I kind of zoomed through it. I wonder if you can play it again.
I think you can.
I'll have to look in the settings, but yeah, it's pretty amazing though. I played all the tables once or twice just to get a feel for them. But what was your initial impressions? Do you have all of them, or you just have the? Did you buy all of them, or just the Chucky one?
I have Chucky, Duke Nukem, and then the
thing.
Free one.
The free one. You don't have the thing. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the thing. I thought about buying that today.
I thought the thing would have been the one that would have pulled me in the most, and really, it seemed the most tame of the tables. Like I'm talking about very initial, like two or three plays of each table maximum. To me, the Chucky table pulled me in the hardest of all the tables.
That's my favorite one so far. This Duke Nukem one's not bad.
Initial reaction. The Duke Nukem, like that center shot, you spam it so much though. I mean, it's like you're always hitting that center
cinematic
ramp with the
cinematic.
You know what I love about it though is when you break into like where it's like the little mini games where it's like the Duke Nukem video game.
Yeah, you were shooting.
That was fire.
Monsters. Yeah.
That was fire. That was really, really a good touch. Do more of that, Zen. That was awesome.
Yeah. It is pretty awesome, man.
Plus, just having the actual actor's voice of Duke Nukem doing all those shout outs and the call outs.
You couldn't have anybody else, man.
I mean, it's great. Put me right into that mode of playing those games back in the day, Yeah.
Yeah, my dad had them on his PC because I didn't have a PC at the time. So when I would go over and visit my mom and dad, I always played on my dad's PC. Duke Nukem and all that. Holy shit. Get some. I love that. Yeah, I mean, my first impressions of all the tables so far, yeah, Chucky's my favorite one. I think like Caro, I think his favorite one was the Thing.
Yeah. The thing is, probably I have to learn the table rules, because I didn't go through the table rules. I just like fired them up and played them real quick. I didn't read anything, didn't do any kind of like learning the table, but just as initial, just like fire it off, not knowing anything about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you had that one ramp, the ramp on the right. If you hit that one so many times, Duke Nukem flies around. Did you hit that yet? He'll fly around the table.
I don't think I got that mode.
Yeah,
but
I almost got the bonus mode, man, already.
There's so much to explore, when you play these pinballs. Like, if you only get to see a fraction of it, unless you're really good,
Yeah, definitely not.
Thor KC Brooklyn Menace here.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Read Thor's comment.
He was just saying that people. I find it kind of funny that same people get excited for 400, 500 custom signs and pinball toppers are complaining that a miniature replica machine at 160 is too expensive. I know on this show we haven't said it's too expensive. I said 160.
No, I never said it was too expensive.
200
absolutely not
is too expensive, but 160 is not.
No, I mean, I guess, like I said, we were just thinking it was going to be playable. You'd have something playable because they really haven't made anything. Well, I guess they've made like the cigarette machine and the change machine, but I mean, they haven't really made anything that's like game related or pinball related that was non-playable that I'm aware of.
No,
this might, so I was not taken back by that, but
even a cocktail table they made was playable. The missile command one.
Well, it's pretty awesome that we guessed the right pinball table. And we actually got exactly what it was.
And the price.
Looking at the price and exactly what it was. So that was pretty cool. That's some arcade cred, arcade talk. We called it.
Yeah, and I would never pay $400, $500 for a pinball topper. Yeah, they're not playable, but I ain't paying that kind of money for toppers either.
That's what I'm saying. If you're in the pinball hobby, $160 is nothing. Like, I mean, that's
go to Stern, or go to freaking Stern, man. Yeah. A lot more than 100, 400, 500 bucks. There's thousands. It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
toppers, $4,000, $5,000, whatever they are.
That Mandalorian topper is insane.
It's just it's crazy how much their toppers are.
And once again, like I said, playing Mandalorian for one day, I got good enough that 3 out of 4 times I could earn an extra game. So, like, it's like you really got to play pinball a lot to figure out what you like,
Yeah.
I mean, I love playing it on location, but I don't know if I'd buy that one just because I think it's a little too easy for me. But I'll tell you what's not easy, T. McCloskey, the Addams Family.
No.
It's not easy. That's a very, very big, deep rule set on that pinball table. And there's, it's a very challenging pinball. You're not going to just like waltz through it and beat it.
Look at this topper, sucker. Black Knight.
That is pretty cool.
Look at the price.
$1,500, man.
Yeah.
Is that thing levitating? What is that?
Huh? It's a knight with his feather. Yeah, they had that little feather.
Oh yeah, it's the thing on top of the knight. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we play this little video.
That's pretty cool.
There it is. Oh, it moves too.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
That could be worth $1,500.
That is pretty neat. It's like a little animatronic almost.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. I like the way
it moves all around.
That's pretty badass. I've never seen that on location anywhere. I would remember that. I would remember that if I saw that.
That's pretty damn cool. That might be worth
seen that on location. That is pretty badass.
Yeah, that could be worth $1,500. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I have to say that is pretty neat.
Yeah. Have you seen one out yet?
I've played all the Black Knights.
Have
I
you
think
seen
there's
that
like
topper?
3 different ones. I've never seen the topper. I did play the Sword of Rage or whatever the new one is. I've played it before.
Yeah, you have to kind of look out for that. See if you can see that.
I'll be honest. I mean, all the Black Knight pinballs are fantastic. They're also different from each other, The second one has this fantastic music, and the play, it's the layout of the play field is fantastic on the second one. First one was the first dual stage, dual level pinball, Black Knight. And then the new one is really cool too, because it kind of captures some of that nostalgia with some of the music and the modes and stuff.
Yeah.
That whole series has been good.
Yeah,
That Mandalorian topper is pretty cool.
$2,000.
$2,000. It's got like a hologram on it. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it did.
Mm-hmm.
Let me mute this one here.
Yeah, it has you remember the ship that Disney decided to blow up for no reason? It's like, we're going to get them a cool ship, then we're going to blow it up.
Yep.
To subvert your expectations.
There it is. Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's pretty cool.
There's the ship.
Yeah, it's like
bring it back.
That's pretty cool. Like a 3D.
That is pretty cool. No wonder it's so much.
That is cool.
Yeah, he just doesn't do the ship. They do characters too, which is really neat. Man, you got the TIE fighter on there. That looks pretty cool. Some kind of spider. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is a cool topper.
And the whole topper itself kind of looks 3D too.
But keep in mind, T. McCloskey, that topper is what? $500 more than the AtGames pinball at full price, at full retail, just for the topper part.
Yeah, see, that whole topper looks cool. Looks like it's all 3D in there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that supposed to be? I guess that's inside his ship. That's supposed to be inside his ship in there. I can't quite tell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's supposed to be inside Mandalorian ship, but it's pretty neat. It looks all 3D and stuff. It looks pretty cool. Badass. Yeah, I mean, you could buy almost the price we bought it. You can almost buy two AtGames.
Yeah.
Just for the topper.
I know.
It's just the topper.
It's like, but when it comes that day to pay, T. McCloskey, it's still a good amount of change. I mean,
yes, it is.
Someone asked me about the AtGames pinball on another show I was on earlier this week, and I said, they asked me what I thought of the AtGames pinball, and I said, I'm excited because it's been one of my most played machines in my arcade since I bought it, and there's no way that the new one is going to be worse than the old one. It's going to be better, but the question is it $1,000 better? Because I just paid I guess I paid the initial $200, so $1,200. It's $1,200 better. I don't know. I'll tell you, T. McCloskey, I paid for it, so I can say, whatever I feel like.
Yep. Scott B says, much as I like the topper for that game machine, it seems like they took away the lighting controls from the marquee and are using for the topper. That is correct. He said that's not cool, but that is exactly what they did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it.
Dude, it wasn't even going to be lit up. It was just going to be a piece of just a picture.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be lit up.
I'll take the light up. I'll take up the light up topper every time over just a static, picture.
Yeah,
I was actually. Were you shocked when they switched to even having a topper? I was like, "Go AtGames!" I was like, I wasn't expecting him to put a topper on it at all. Were you expecting that?
Me either.
I mean, that was really, it went above my expectations. We were just happy to get the arcade marquee off of the back glass.
Yeah, we were happy with that.
We were celebrating that victory of just getting that arcade marquee finally off of the pinball and having it look like a pinball instead of an arcade. And
yeah, I was shocked when they added
when they added the topper. I was like, man.
Then they lit it up. And I was shocked even more. There it is, lit up.
Yeah.
They didn't have to light it up. I thought they were just going to have to drill some holes in the back
too. Sometimes like filming stuff that lights up is really hard because it's hard to get captured on a camera sometimes what it really looks like in person.
Yeah.
Even if you have a nice camera, like I have a Sony camera that I use for some of my videos, but it's kind of hit and miss on like what comes out looking good. For example, my iiRcade Gold always looked washed out, but when you were in person, it looked great. But the light is so bright that the camera, it just didn't capture it good. It was too bright. The camera had a hard time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm glad they shifted the switch from the marquee to the topper, just because now you have the option to turn it off. So it's not constantly on. You can turn it off.
Options are good. Options are good. Options are good.
Want some sort of lighting for the marquee? Seems like it's totally lit now. Yeah, the marquee's not lit. It shouldn't be lit because you shouldn't have a marquee on pinball. So this is more getting to like a real pinball look, not having a lit up marquee on top.
It would have been cool if they could have done that lightning effect, but
yeah, I know
that's asking for the world. Team McCloskey were asking for the world. I mean, it would have been cool. It would have been cool.
It just flickered sometimes, like not on a.
Yeah, you almost wonder if someone could make like a little kit that would plug in between the two that would actually make the lights flicker, or would add like a dimmer switch. I don't know. There are like really people that are smart that could probably make something like that, aftermarket. As a mod. You know what I'm saying? So, and but I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's see what we got here. The only thing that bums, the flickering, the flickering lights. Yeah.
Yep. Only thing that bums me out, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it flickers. I think it just lights up.
AtGames showed the Addams Family topper flashing light effect in their promo materials.
Yeah, but I think that was just like a I don't know if it flickered or if it was just hey, thanks Jason for the 5 memberships. Ichabod Crane got one.
Ichabod Crane.
Oh, good got one.
Brooklyn Menace in the house.
Got one. Nerd Lounge, Master 84 got one.
Nerd Lounge, awesome.
Iceman got one.
Iceman.
Man, that goes a lot faster now. Thanks, Jason, for the 5 memberships. Yeah, that thing that flickered in that promo, I don't know if that was just like on a repeat, so it kind of looked like it flickered.
Yeah.
But I think it's just solid.
Mm-hmm.
Release.
Brooklyn Menace says he's excited for all of us getting the AtGames Legends 4KP soon. I'm looking forward to everyone's videos. Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Hey, we're down to the maybe they're supposed to start pushing these out on what they say. Or people start seeing them on what 26th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it a little bit later, but
my invoice came really late. Like all day I was like I was hoping, I was kind of checking like in between my breaks and stuff when I could to see if it came in, and I swear I didn't get my notification till like in the evening time. So I don't know why it took so long. Like I was expecting it in the morning, but I didn't have it till like I think when I paid for it was like 7 o'clock at night. Have you gotten your notification, T?
I didn't get one.
No,
I'm not lucky like Pop Brad.
I didn't get the bill for the SSF kit. I guess that'll show up sometime. I mean,
did you get yours installed?
No, I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah,
I want to make a video. I want to make a video too, showing people how to install it. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I mean, look at what I have behind me. Team McCloskey, I built this. I think I can handle it, I mean, yeah, I think I can handle it, man. I built this. I think I can handle that.
Oh, you got that up. You got that up.
I can handle that SSF kit. Yeah, man, I changed this whole room. I actually have a spot. It's completely ready to where I can just drop it in, and I'll have the old AtGames pinball. The HD will be right next to the 4KP, and I'll literally be able to take my camera and just swivel from one to the other and go from one to the other. How cool will that be? I'm gonna have 2 AtGames pinballs right by each other, beside each other, kind of like what Wagner did.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, I'm real excited. I'm just real happy that it's something new. It's gonna be exciting.
I put a poll in the chat if you didn't see it. Just asking who got their final invoice yet for AtGames. And it's really only for the people that ordered it between September 22nd and September 25th. That's considered wave 1. So not everybody's going to be in wave 1. You had to get it on the September 22nd through the 25th to get into wave 1.
Yeah, the shipping was like what, $100?
$100, yeah. And then if you got the SSF kit installed, that kind of delayed until they do 2 to like wave 2. Jason said waiting to pay for his SF kit. They were concerned I didn't have a pin on order. Told them what titles I'm waiting for. That's right. Jason got the SSF kit, but he didn't get a pinball machine yet. He's waiting for the right one. I forgot that he did that. They're like, "Where's your pinball order?" Didn't get it, sucker.
It was funny. I was watching some stream and someone was like, "Adam's Family is a B-level pinball table." And it was funny. The host of the show was like, "No, you're completely wrong on that. AtGames is actually one of the pinballs that sold the very most pinball tables ever." You know, it's like, how can you say Adam's Family is a B-list? Adam's Family is like at the very top. You know, might have been the most commercially successful pinball. I mean,
yeah, if
you're going by just like pure numbers.
I think if you got the SSF kit installed, it knocks you back to wave 2. So, Ray said he's wave 1. Over Star Trek, I have a while to wait. Yeah, you never know, man. I mean, once they get that Adams Family pushed out, these other ones might come out a little sooner than they expected too. You never know.
Shame I don't live near Carl. I'd go scoop that up off his hands. But yeah, Carl is selling his iArcade. If you're in the Pittsburgh area, if you're looking for an iArcade, go check. Let Carl know he wants to sell his.
The cool thing, though, I mean, you got to pay for shipping with AtGames, but you didn't have. There's no sales tax. Sales tax already put.
Yeah, and that's a big ticket item. That's a big ticket item to not have sales tax. That's a big ticket item. Yeah,
it's $1,100, man.
That's quite a bit of tax.
Yep. Yeah, I think when did you get your final invoice, Pup? Right? You said it was pretty late in the night.
It was late. Like I want to say, I didn't pay for it till like 7 o'clock at night. Like it wasn't like between 6 and 7. I think it was in the evening time. I was like, "What's going on with this?" You know, I thought, man, I was looking for it in the morning. You know.
So I'm thinking there's some kind of issue yesterday. So I would wait till like Monday. Hopefully, a lot of people get their invoices on Monday. They obviously had some kind of troubles going on there.
I don't think I get special treatment. Maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah, you get special treatment, sucker.
Do I? I hope so. That'd be cool.
I didn't get my invoice yet, sucker, but you did.
Jeez, I mean,
what's that mean, Pop?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, man. I didn't do anything different than you did.
Jason says a kiss machine would be awesome, but musical tables are so expensive because of the license. Yeah. I'd be happy with any heavy metal.
Any like a metal machine.
Yeah. You know,
rock and roll though. Rock and roll. Do a rock and roll type band.
Zen comes out with any of those, and
something popular.
Man. Yeah. I don't know if I'd get the machine itself, but I definitely would buy the game pack. But yeah, I'd love the Zen to do a heavy metal or rock band table. It'd be so cool. Yeah, Stern's Kiss. Stern has a lot. They have Foo Fighters, Kiss. Who else they have? Did they do Rush?
Yeah.
And then
Aerosmith, Metallica, Led Zeppelin.
And then the other pinball.
Foo Fighters. Fighters.
What's the name of that other company? Did Guns N' Roses?
Jersey Jack.
Jersey Jack
Pinball, yeah. I've played that one quite a bit. That table's been a lot of the expos I went to, the Guns N' Roses table. It's not bad. It has a really weird launch mechanism, though. It like just launches to the side. It's kind of crazy. Their pinballs are very deluxe feeling, though. They have a big monitor in the back.
Yeah.
Everything with the Jersey Jack just is like very premium feeling, you know?
There you go, Jason. That'd be a cool one. Zen should do a custom Hard Rock Cafe table. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Tunes. That would be really cool. I would be in, man. I'd be in,
man.
That would be really cool.
I used to love going to the Hard Rock Cafe. I haven't been to one of those in a long time. Is that still a popular brand? Hard Rock Cafe?
Yeah,
I think they're still around, huh?
Well, yeah, they have Hard Rock Cafe hotels out in Vegas now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got. You never seen it? It's look it up in Vegas, man. It's like the bottom. It's the bottom of the guitar, electric guitar.
Dude, anymore. Every time I look for something in Vegas, I either look at that pinball museum or I get stuck on that ball, that giant ball that's like a giant, like a giant monitor, almost like a giant screen. That ball to me is absolutely amazing. I mean, that has to be like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Well, look at this Papa Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think they put these hard rocks in quite a few different places. Where'd it go? Oh my God, I got all these windows open, man. I lost that one.
This was a long time ago. I'm saying when maybe in the 90s, like people used to like wear hard rock T-shirts and stuff like that. I just haven't seen that kind of. I don't think they're as popular as they used to be. That is pretty cool. It's a guitar, huh?
Yep.
Look at that. How crazy is that? Like a Les Paul or something.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I think they have them out in other places too, but
yeah, everything in Orlando has to be top level. Jason's right. He said the one in Orlando, Universal Studios, was real. I've been to that one. That one was really good. That's the last time I went to a Hard Rock. I went to the Hard Rock Cafe at the by Universal in Orlando.
Yeah, I went to the Hard Rock I went to was up in Canada.
Okay.
Is it Toronto, I guess?
It's still around. That would be a good theme because you could do a bunch of stuff with it, you know? You could do all kinds of things. You could have a bunch of different bands. You could have all kind of like memorabilia on like, especially as a V-pin or something, you could do something cool with that.
Think about Crane. I have to clear with the Mrs. Crane, but I might buy it. It's about time I went to Pittsburgh anyway. Caro might get. Think about Crane to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
If the missus say yes.
They closed Goofy Foot's Hard Rock during COVID. Yeah, the guitar looks more like a Gretsch. You're right. It's like that thicker, like a hollow body kind of guitar, like a rockabilly style. Yeah.
Yeah, the Permane brothers. Good old Permane brothers in Pittsburgh. Even though there's a Permane's down in Tampa Bay, I think. I can't remember. There's a Permane brothers. Permane brothers, a restaurant Papa Brad from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
They put coleslaw and fries on their sandwiches.
Okay. That sounds
pretty
good. I'm sure.
2 thick pieces of Italian bread. It's pretty good. There's one in Florida somewhere. I can't remember where it's at now. They're kind of starting to branch out from Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
How's it going? Okay, so the stream was really supposed to be about the Addams family. Here we are.
I know we're like we're an hour in. We haven't even covered our news topic yet. T. McCloskey, we did get on task.
Yeah, we did, and we got to do Caro's Game of the Week, and we got to do Arcade War. I came up with a cabinet.
We're just so happy to be here, and we're grateful that all the people that showed up to watch the stream. We got 39 people watching us right now. T. McCloskey.
Nice.
We're grateful that you're here with us, hanging out, talking about arcades, our love for arcades and pinball machines. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, one thing I did want to bring up. A lot of you guys probably already seen this, but AtGames teamed up with PayPal, and you can do a payment plan now with PayPal through PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool. So if you guys didn't hear about that, you can choose PayPal at checkout for hassle-free buying experience. You can pay over 6 to 12 months. So that makes this 4K a little more affordable for people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can zoom in there. Zoom in there, Pop Brads.
Zoom. Use that Zoom, T. McCloskey. Expert Zoom. We got that. We might not have the best cameras. We might not have the best lighting, but we got the best Zoom around.
Got the Zoom. Say we're excited to announce that you now have the convenience of completing your AtGames purchase via microfinancing with PayPal, the #1 third-party payment platform worldwide. So that's pretty cool. It's PayPal. I mean, I trust PayPal over some of these other.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. They're stable. I mean, they're not a fly-by-night. I mean, they're not going anywhere.
This secure and easy payment option ensures a smooth transaction, allowing you to quickly get back to enjoying your premium gaming experience. Choose PayPal at checkout for hassle-free buying. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they.
The only way I might finance a pinball table, T. McCloskey, what if we're gonna play the Marvel? You ever heard of What If? Like What If Marvel? Here's the what if for me for this. What if they came out with Creature from the Black Lagoon? I might finance one and then sell my Addams family because that is one of my dream tables. They came out with Creature. I think I would sell Adam's Family for Creature, but that would be the only one.
Yeah. Because you want to get rid of your ALP because then there's those tables you want to be able to play.
No. I mean, I whoever gets, if I do sell my ALP, they'll get every table. I bought every single table that AtGames made. Everyone, the complete library.
Can't get rid of it, Pop Brad.
I mean, I feel kind of I'm attached to it. I've been playing it for since I got it. And when you have that many tables, and that's why I'm kind of a fan of the Pinball Pass. When you have that many tables, you can literally pick something different to play every time you touch it, almost. And it just doesn't get old. It's like there's so much in there. It just doesn't get old quick to me. I mean, that's just my opinion, having it and owning it since I had it.
High Scores on Tap, you have 6 to 12 months to buy it, to pay it off. I think most people probably pay it off in 12 months. I'm glad it's 6 to 12 months, not just 6, because that could be hard for some people. But I'm glad
Ray's asking the difficult questions. Ray's asking what if I put the SSF kit in there? What then, Papa Brad? I don't know. I don't think I'd want to uninstall it. I don't know. Depends on how. I can tell you after I do it, I'll have an opinion on that. I just too much unknown.
Because you could just turn it off. Because then when you went to resell it, it would make it a little more. You could charge a little bit more because you say, hey, the SSF kit's already installed.
Or the people just like when you sell something, they just want it for the cheapest price. Like a lot of times, like all my arcades were like super upgraded. When I did all my arcade one-ups, when I did the Purge, T. McCloskey, remember the Purge?
Yep.
Remember the Purge? I really didn't get much for they got good deals. I mean, they got upgraded buttons, they got upgraded joysticks, some of them had upgraded marquees, but none of that added to what I could sell it for much, Yeah. And T. McCloskey, what was the very first one I sold? The very first one. Instantly. I immediately sold that one. Right? It was like,
I think it was Legacy one too, right? Same one.
Yeah, the guy drove from Mississippi like an hour and a half to come get it from me.
He's like, sold.
He wanted it bad, man. It was sweet. I mean, you have one of those. I still like that for Arcade One Up. That was a pretty good machine. I had the 4-way Sanwa. I had it all set up for 4-way.
I might have to sell mine too, though. Bob Brad might have to sell mine.
The space is limited, T. McCloskey.
I know.
The thing is, when you have Glenn's restrictor gate and you press a button and you got perfect 4-way, it kind of makes sense to not have all that duplication. Kind of makes sense not to have all that duplication. But I don't know. Are you frozen? Is T. McCloskey frozen? Looks like either T's frozen or I'm frozen. Tell us on the stream. Looks like somebody got frozen. Video Game Vegas has a 3/4 Donkey Kong. Brooklyn Menace says nice. T. McCloskey is frozen. Okay. So, yep. Carlo's got it. Sassy Pete on the cord. That's it. Sassy. What are you doing, Sassy? Welcome to the stream, Apex. Yep. T. McCloskey is frozen. He is frozen. Let's see here. Speaking about Adam's Family on AtGames, I'm so glad they figured out the lag issue. Kind of bummed out they couldn't bulb light the table. Had to flat light it. Zen needs to call Magic Pixel to fix. Yeah. That is true. I think they could possibly update some of the things down the road too. I mean, I think you could see gradual updates to these pinball tables, like what they did to the Black Hole and Haunted House. I think it's totally possible. Since it is connected, they can send out patches and updates. And I would have liked to have seen some bulb emulation on the back glass, but that's something that they could possibly add in later. I've not gotten a tracking yet. I did check on my bank. The money's gone, so it went somewhere. Yeah. Video Game Vegas agrees. I think they'll keep improving the Adams Family software. Yeah, I think they will. I mean, it's just, I think it's come a long way since the Chicago when they first showed kind of like a rough version of what we were going to get. I think it's come a pretty good way since then. So I'm sure they're going to continue to work on it. Let's see here. Alan says he did not get any tracking on his either. I'd like to see a nighttime mode on the Adams Family table. Yeah, and I do agree that more important than anything else is that it has good gameplay. Gameplay is everything. And that's the one thing I'm going to be critical of, because I buy all these arcades to play them. So, the gameplay is, for me, the most important factor. For sure, 100%. Got Brooklyn Menace here. If you've not checked out the Friday Night Arcade show, did a show Friday. It's pretty exciting. It was a little bit fiery, but good show. Check out the Friday Night Arcade show. Or you can go to my channel, Papa Brad Live, and I have a version of it too. My version is a little different, but great show, the Friday Night Arcade show. And Brooklyn Menace is also, if you're into the VR, he's really into VR. He has a lot of great content on VR. Yeah, super nerd. Yeah, my super nerd shirt. Yeah, Super Nintendo. That is correct. Saberwolf says the only ones that got their Wave 1 email were LPO members. I'm not sure. Did Carl O get his? Did you get yours yet? Let's see. Yeah. If you want the hard R version, go to Brooklyn Menace's channel. I had to tame that down a little bit. That's not really my style, 100%. But yeah, I put a little more tame, more safe for work version. But there is a poll on my stream. It's pretty fun. Brooklyn Menace. Yep. We had the big giveaway on Friday Night Arcade show. You could have won a sticker. That's right. Brooklyn Menace is giving it all away. Indiana Jones should be next, according to Biggie D. Yeah, who wouldn't love to see an Indiana Jones pinball table? Indiana Jones is a great franchise, and the Zen Indiana Jones pinball table is very good. That would be definitely one that we are anticipating for sure. Yeah, Brooklyn Menace's big giveaway. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm hearing it's been kind of hit and miss. But like I said, just be patient. I'm sure they're going to get those invoices out. I mean, I'm sure they want to get paid. So, I mean, they don't send out the invoice, they don't get paid. So, I mean, they're going to send them invoices out. Believe me. Brooklyn Menace that was even tame. For Brooklyn Menace is used to much crazier than the Friday Night Arcade show. He's in a whole nother community, whole nother world. If they do Creature from the Black Lagoon, would you buy a second one? That would be maybe the one case that I would really have a hard time fighting off the FOMO, especially if I get it and like it. Right now, at the point where I want to get my hands on it, I want to see what I think of it. I want to test it. I want to play all the tables. I do have the Pinball Net. Everyone has that for 2 months when you buy it. They give you 2 months for free. But I'm going to download all the tables I love already and play them. I'll have an opinion after I've played it. I think playing it is the next thing. That's the most important thing. Does it play good? And, yeah, maybe Star Wars next for May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Maybe Star Wars. Yeah, in my case, because I do YouTube content, I did want to get it. I just told them get to me as soon as possible with the SSF kit. I mean, honestly, if I wasn't doing YouTube, maybe I would wait. Maybe I would let it get installed at the factory, So this is not a bad price for having them do all the work of installing it. Jason says he would settle for Twilight Zone and Monster Bash. Man, who doesn't love Monster Bash? It's got the Universal Monsters on it. Twilight Zone's another great property. Definitely could do either of those. I think Jason likes the real world pinballs. And Jason does have an amazing modded original ALP that is super deluxe, very high end. So he's enjoying a lot of these features at a very high level with what he's got right now. Where I just had the standard ALP. I didn't do any mods to it or upgrades. Elvira scared stiff, yeah. Then you get that license. It must be a hard one to get. I'm sure they've tried. Yeah, $1,000 is a lot of money for me. I mean, I'm with you, Thor. $1,000 to spend on a luxury item, a virtual pinball table. That's a lot of money. For public servants to spend on something like that. It's a lot of money. I'll be honest. I'd like to see an Indiana Jones skin. I don't think they would do the Kathleen Kennedy movie, and I'm going to tell you why I don't think they would do that. I think they would pick something nostalgic, and if you look at the AtGames, the Zen pinball table, they would probably use Zen's artwork for it. So whatever artwork you see in the Zen promotional stuff, that's probably the artwork that they would be using for a pinball table. If I had to guess, I was shocked and pleasantly surprised, just from watching Wagner's video. The artwork did look very good on the pinball. I'd say it looks like a big step up from the original HD pinball. And it's also not. I don't like the multicade. Now, I know I have a multicade behind me, but I do love multicades, but not for a pinball table. I just want it themed as one particular table, and then the ability to play all the different tables on it. But let's see. Thor KC thought the Dial of Destiny was decent, at least compared to Crystal Skull. Yeah, again, it's gonna get a lot of hate, but I don't really dislike any of the Indiana Jones movies, and that's probably an unpopular opinion. Of course, for me, the best one still is the original. Raiders of the Lost Ark for me. It was such a great, fresh property. Star Trek was big, yeah, back in the day. Last Action Hero with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They could do a Total Recall. Last Action Hero is a great pinball table. It's one of those tables where, the movie's good too. I like The Last Action Hero, but the pinball table is fantastic. Yeah, T2. I love T2 pinball. Ichabod Crane is putting the law down that the best Indiana Jones movie by far is The Temple of Doom. The Temple of Doom. What is your favorite Indiana Jones movie? I'm just curious. For me personally, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark. I actually like all of them, which is, like I said, is a very unpopular opinion. I didn't even mind the last one that came out. But I went to it without having high expectations. I went with it preparing to be disappointed, and it was actually way better than I thought because I had heard such bad things about it. But I decided to go see it anyway because I've been a lifelong fan of Star Wars, and Indiana Jones certainly feels like, I know it's not the same universe, but Indiana Jones and Star Wars, if most people that like Star Wars like Indiana Jones. If you ask most fans, I really have not run into many people that like Star Wars a lot that don't like Indiana Jones. When T. McCloskey gets back, I can't do that, but maybe we could run a poll. That would be awesome to see what Indiana Jones' movie is the most popular with the audience we have here tonight. Temple of Doom was the prequel. I heard we are going to have to update the ALP 4K when we get them. And AtGames said there's a bug that has to be fixed. Okay. I haven't heard about that yet, but I'm expecting they probably will have an update. Like most things, they're always improving it. Continual improvement, it's a good thing. I want the Raiders of the Lost Ark 2600 card. Yeah, make sure you get some instructions on that one. It is cool, but you're gonna need an instruction booklet. I think you can get them off the just off of the web. Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite, but it's not an Indiana Jones movie. They didn't put Indiana Jones in the title until later. That is true. It's not actually technically, it's not Indiana Jones. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Last Crusade was a masterpiece. I do agree. And who didn't love seeing Sean Connery as Indy's dad? I mean, Sean Connery was amazing in that movie. I mean, he totally sold it. I mean, it was just a great story too. I mean, I wish there were more movies that had that kind of entertainment value that The Last Crusade had, you know? The part where it's like, you have chosen wisely, you know, the night, the Templar night. What a great scene. That's some movie magic, you know? High scores on tap. Yep, there's going to be a day one update. The Temple of Doom was a decent Indiana Jones arcade game. I do love that game. I love that game. That is a fantastic game. I believe that was made by Atari too. And if you know anything about Papa Brad, you know I'm a massive fan of Atari. Thor KC. Hear you, but I feel Crystal Skull feels more like Raiders. But you're in good company. Most people don't like the skull. You know, like I said, even the worst Indiana Jones movie, I still liked it. Yeah, that's normal nowadays. I got a game on Monday and it's already been patched 4 times. Yeah. So they're continually improving these things with them being online connected. Indiana Jones Lost Ark board game from the 80s was so much fun, says Jason. Video Game Vegas says he likes Sean Connery, but he didn't like The Last Crusade at all. Interesting. Interesting. Was Sean Connery the best James Bond? That's the real question. Was he the best James Bond? What do you think? Was Sean Connery the best James Bond or Roger Moore? Who was your favorite James Bond? Who else played? Daniel Craig, I think, was the new one, right? Yeah, Last Crusade was really good. You know, and Sean Connery was good in The Highlander. It was another movie he was in that you had a kind of a cameo in that. It's pretty good in that one too. Andy's Game Room says enjoyed Dial of Destiny also, but it was not as good as Raiders. Crusade, but better than the others. So do you like Tetris? Who doesn't like Tetris? Come on now. You know, Tetris. There was a great movie about Tetris I watched. It was really like a story of like how the video game came to be. It's a really good movie if you get to see it. It's about Tetris. He has chosen poorly. For a great indie story, play the classic DOG game, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, I think. Yeah. Raiders of the Crystal Skull of Destiny. It's like he's combined all the movies into one. Yes, Atlantis. Yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I had that. Marine 50 said Roger Moore was the best in his opinion. Kind of agree. Moonraker was pretty amazing. Thor KC, Sean Connery is the best Bond. Daniel Craig is the most Bond that is truest to the original character.
Hey, I made it back.
Your mic's off. Check your mic. No sound. Check your mic. Let me see. Say something.
This should be on there.
Okay, yeah, okay, you're good. You're good. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That was a long road, Papa Brad. That was a long road.
Because there was no sound, my headphones actually started making like fuzz. So I turned my headphones off. That's why I thought you had no sound. Because like I'm literally talking, then my headphones just start going shh like that, and I was like, "Oh, that's got to go." Sorry, I had to turn my headphones back on. But man, can you put a poll up?
Where'd it go?
We want to find out what the most popular Indiana Jones movie is.
This is not what we were talking about when I left Pop Brad.
Look, dude, you just left me hanging. You left me in the lurch. I had to do what I could. Who
I
doesn't
had to
love talking about Indiana Jones?
I had to restart my freaking PC and everything. I lost internet connection. Freaking sucks.
Put up a poll real quick.
I just let everybody know. I did that poll where it says, "Did you get your final invoice for Adam's Family yet?" If you're in wave 1, 73% people said no. 27% said yes. So some people have gotten the final invoices.
There must be a little bit of a delay.
Is there? Could be.
I would think so because, like I said, mine came so late. I was like, I couldn't believe how late it came. Papa Brad, did you hear they did William Shatner dirty in the new Star Trek Celebration promo? They show all the captains in the picture and some crew, but no Captain Kirk. Are you kidding me? Captain Kirk is Star Trek. What's more Star Trek than Kirk and Spock are like the bedrock of what Star Trek was when it started. I think Kirk and Spock, and just like I said, to me, Star Trek, it's like the original characters. Like I want to watch more stories with those characters that were in the original series, but they could be different actors if it's done well.
Yeah, as long as it's done well.
As long as those characters were really good, the dynamics between all the different characters, the whole Vulcan thing. I really am a fan of original Star Trek. If there wasn't a Captain Kirk, there wouldn't be a Star Trek. That is correct.
Okay, so what's our
best Indiana Jones movie?
What's the first one?
Raiders. You can just write Raiders of the Lost Ark or Raiders.
Raiders. I don't know how you spell Raiders.
Raiders. You just put Raiders. The second one was what? Temple of Doom?
Yep.
And the third one was The Last Crusade. You can just write Last Crusade. We can abbreviate them a little bit.
Temple of Doom.
And we can only have one more. So
what was the third one?
Third one was The Last Crusade. Raiders, Temple of Doom, The Last Crusade. And then we have to pick one, either the Dial of Destiny or Crystal Skull. Why don't you throw those in one? Dial and Crystal Skull. Throw those in one category.
What about the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles? No.
That doesn't count, man. We're talking about major motion pictures. Just put the other two in one category because I don't think many people are going to pick it. Just put Dial and Crystal Skull. I've never met anyone that said Crystal Skull was their favorite Indiana Jones movie ever. I've never, ever met that person that says, you know what was great? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I need that in 4K. Just some of it was so campy, the Kingdom of the scene where the atomic bomb goes off and he's in the refrigerator or whatever. That was a little bit hard to believe, Yeah.
And then Dial of Destiny. Is that what one you said?
Yeah, Dial of Destiny and Crystal Skull.
So just put Crystal Skull.
Dude, it's amazing the nostalgic stuff you find on YouTube. I was flipping through YouTube, and as a kid, I had a G.I. Joe record with a comic book. It was like a little record, and it was made to teach kids to read, and they would read along with the comic book. T. McCloskey, can you believe someone like they taped the record and they showed the comic book and had it read to you? Man, it was so nostalgic. It's like I remember having that as a kid. What a great video, What an amazing video. I was blown away. They were like little comic books that had a record that came with them. And they were really made to teach kids to read. They had Marvel, they had G.I. Joe. But it's amazing the stuff that you come across, on YouTube. There's just everything's on YouTube anymore. And how did it know to show me that video? I think it was a G.I. Joe and the Mission to Spy Island, I think it was called, the one that I had. They had the record, they had the comic and the record. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, there it goes. The picture looks a little better. Okay. Okay.
The poll still have 36 people that hung on. I didn't lose too many. I lost a few. No, I'm not going to lie. I lost a few, T. McCloskey, but we have most of the people are still here.
What do you think? I was going to not come back? I was getting scared I wasn't coming back.
I would wing it for a little bit longer before throwing in the towel. But yeah, okay, so the poll is up. Vote for your favorite Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah, we stuck at games. You know what, Pop Brad? One thing. I wonder what number Adam family we're going to get.
I don't care about that.
Nah, I'm just curious.
Care about that. We know we got number one.
Yeah,
you got number one. Hey, if you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, we're all last.
That doesn't matter to me that much. It's kind of cool that they're numbered, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I don't care what number I get.
But this person here, man, I don't know. That's that one that was showing before.
206.
Yeah. So what are we gonna get? We're gonna get above 206. Who knows all these 205 people or 204? Yeah. We know one.
TM is getting 666.
Wouldn't that be horrible?
Yeah, man, you're gonna curse pinball if you get that number.
I know. I think I'd have to unscrew it and throw it.
That would be as bad as doing a stream about Satan's Hollow. I mean, that's a curse, T. McCluskey.
Come on, don't curse me, Caro.
You're putting a curse on yourself when you start dealing with the devil.
Then Caro puts it in there. TM's getting 666. Stop cursing me, sucker. So you think it would be above 200 or below 200?
Brooklyn Menace is actually petitioning. He wants the 666. Brooklyn Menace is still sore that he lost in the showdown of Satan's Hollow.
It'd be hard to get.
It is what it is. Someone's going to get that number, maybe. Or you think they skipped that number?
I don't know. Did they sell that many? Who knows?
Who knows?
Be interesting.
Yes, Carlo, please do not hit us with the iArcade amp curses, please.
Marine 50s.
We need those amps. There's no warranty department for iArcade. When something breaks, it's gone forever, unless you can figure it out to fix it or make a workaround. So
Marine 50 says, send it back if you get 666 or 13.
Yeah. You see someone's going to want that number, someone's not going to want that number. Satan's Hollow is a great game. If you want to play a great nostalgic MAME game, check out Satan's Hollow. Don't let the name fool you. It's really fun. Shoot 'em up. You've got a shield function.
Doc Mario says, isn't 666 in a theme for the Adams family? I guess it could be, though.
Yeah. The Adams family has kind of went through a revival because of the Wednesday show being so popular. The Wednesday Adams show was a huge hit.
There you go. Carl's making up. I'm putting in a blessing on the amps now.
I'm just gonna be honest. The Adams family had a big revival because, I am a teacher. I teach second grade, and the kids they all know about Wednesday.
Yeah, I say that Wednesday.
They all know about the Adams family. That resonated with a lot of people.
Yeah, the Wednesday show kind of brought it back.
I think Adams family is a great property to have as one of their basic machine. Like I said, it's good they're having options because what if you don't like the dark humor? It is dark humor. And I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. But some people they're just not into that. They don't want anything like that. They don't like Halloween. But that's not me. But I'm saying there are people that it's good to have options, isn't it? Maybe I don't want a Killer Instinct. Maybe I want something else. Options are good.
Hey, I got something off topic. What was the topic earlier? I was watching old New Wave Toys product release they used to do. Those keychains they sell for what were they 20? How much are they sell those little keychains for now? It's like $15 or something like that, or 20.
Yeah.
They used to give those away for free inside the arcade cabinets for their mini arcades. They actually used to put those keychains in the little in the box.
So they were originally a freebie.
Yeah. That actually had a slot for it and a styrofoam and everything. I'm like, you used to get those away for free. Now you're charging 15 or $20, whatever it is. It's like, damn. I watched that the other night. It was like the first video Shiloh ever did for New Wave Toys.
Doc Mario says he'd take the Munsters over the Adams family. As a purely pinball machine, I would say Adams family has a bit of an edge. Even though I love the modern Stern Munsters, I'd say the Adams family has a pretty big edge because of the rule set of the pinball table. As a show, though, I do like the Munsters a lot more than Adams family. How about you? Are you Munsters or Adams family? Going back to classic TV.
And that's classic, the Munsters.
That's tough, huh? I mean, I love Munsters. I mean, not the terrible remake. Not that.
Yeah,
that's not what I love. That horrible Rob Zombie atrocity. Not that. That's not the Munsters I love. I'm talking about the original Munsters. The original show. I don't want the remake. The original show with Grandpa. I love the Lily. I love that show. It was great.
Yeah, that was a good show. I mean, yeah, I think it still holds up nowadays. I enjoy watching it.
I think
It's hard to say, man.
I think it had more crossover. Like the Addams Family, like I said, the Addams Family works with a lot of dark humor.
A lot of people are saying monsters.
Some people don't like dark humor. I love dark humor, but a
Oh,
lot of people
really?
don't get the jokes and stuff. Fred Gwynne was an amazing actor. I agree. He was good. You remember the original Pet Cemetery? I think he was in that. That's right, the Pet Cemetery. You don't bury things in the Pet Cemetery because they don't remain dead.
Yeah, they just did another remake of that one. My wife was watching it the other day. I think
Stephen
they made
King, man. Stephen King was a heck of a writer.
I think they made that 3 times now.
You know how to pump out. You know how to pump out the original content as far as books and novels and getting movies and movies made to his novels. Did you know Stephen King was not a huge fan of The Shining, the movie The Shining?
No, really?
And like if someone was to ask me what are some of the best Stephen King movies, I would say The Shining would definitely be one of them. But he was not a massive fan of the movie, which I think is great. I mean,
yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
I mean, it's pretty good movie. Dark humor is the best and only humor, says Dark Realm Gaming. Like I said, some people I'm a fan of it, but not everyone is.
Yeah, I like dark humor. I think that new Pet Cemetery they just did was last year before. That might have been like a prequel or like a new one, like going forward. That prequel. What's it one called? Like a part 2.
You know what I watched not too long ago that was amazing that I really enjoyed was do you remember the TV show they did called The Stand? It had Molly Ringwald in it. It was a Stephen King story, but it was like a TV miniseries called The Stand.
He had a couple of miniseries there for a while.
Yeah, and it had of all people, it had Molly Ringwald in it. It was really good. It's a really crazy story.
Stand credits to The Shining and then Stand By Me. Stand by me.
The Stand was excellent. It was Thor knows it was a 4-part miniseries. The Stand. It had Molly Ringwald. You wouldn't think Molly Ringwald would be in that kind of movie, would you? I mean, Pretty in Pink and like. No. I think of Molly Ringwald. What do I think of? Pretty in Pink and like where's some other big ones? The Breakfast Club, right?
Yep.
The Breakfast Club. That was Molly Ringwald. I don't think of The Stand, but now I think of her in The Stand. That might be my favorite role that she's ever done. She was good in that TV show. It was really good. It was surprisingly good for TV. And then I went through this. I went through the rabbit hole, and then I found there was a new version of The Stand. T. McCloskey. There was a new version. They did it again. And you know what? It wasn't as good. It was everything in it was a step down from the old one to me.
The one movie that they redid for
had Amber Heard in it. Amber Heard was in it. It was not great. I wanted to love it.
One of the ones they redid though of Stephen King was better. Was It? The second time was better. The first one is so fucking cheesy. Do you see the first It?
I like it. What's wrong with Tim Curry as the clown?
The first one was so stupid. I thought the second one was so much better. The second one was more scary, I think. I thought the first one was kind of cheesy. Didn't you? So I think the second one was better. It was more scary.
I like both of them, but
I thought the first one was kind of cheesy. But.
I always thought that when the first season of Stranger Things was kind of a throwback to the
80s,
the 80s style. You know, it was a scary movie back in the 80s. It was on TV. It was a TV movie. It was Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was pretty badass. Did you see that one?
Yep.
It's like about vampires. It was pretty good.
Lost Boys.
You
see
Lost
that one?
Boys. Yep.
Yeah, 16 Candles. Molly Ringwald was in. Somebody mentioned that. 16 Candles. That was a good movie. 16.
We got a good question in the chat. Saberwolf1 is asking, does anyone know when Zen will release all the pinball tables for the ALP 4K? We don't know when, but we do know that they did say they planned on, when they were asked, what pinball tables do you plan on releasing? What did they say? What did they say, T. McCloskey?
I do have news on that. I got it clipped. Damn it. I got so many fucking clips in here. AtGames did mention when some of the Zen stuff was coming.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Got an update?
I clipped it. I just got to.
Man, the Puppet Master. That was one of those full moon movies. The Puppet Master was pretty good. That was like one of those direct-to-video cassette horror movies, wasn't it?
What's
Puppet
that?
Master? The Puppet Master?
I'm not sure.
Ichabod Crane is saying that he is with T. McCloskey on the It movies. He likes the new versions of the It better than the classic.
Yeah, way better.
Puppet Master is a classic. I do agree, Rich Aldello. It's a pretty good movie.
I didn't find that yet, but I did find this. Here's a shipping update for Wave 1, Adams Family. Exciting news. Your early anticipated Adams Family pinball machine is on its way. You can expect your order to arrive between January 27th and January 31st, depending on your location via FedEx. So they're still on track for that. Man, they mentioned it somewhere in here, man. I fucking clipped it, but
was it in that logistics thing, like all that text? Is that where you read it?
Yeah, it was one of them.
Needful things.
Because you always say you should clip those, and I clipped it.
Another Stephen King.
The day ago, Adams Family, keep an eye on your inboxes. Okay, so here's another update on pre-orders here.
Okay, zoom to your signature zoom.
So this was just yesterday. They sent this out. So pre-order emails for the Adams Family Legends 4K pinball are being sent out in batches over the next 48 hours.
Okay.
You receive an email. Didn't receive an email? Please check your spam and junk folders. If you have previously unsubscribed, please subscribe again to this. They block our emails to you. So there you go. So next 48 hours. They sent that out yesterday. Last night, I think this hit Facebook. So I would give it to Monday if you didn't get a final invoice. It says if all else fails, reach out to us at atgames.net/contact. So if you don't see one by Monday or Tuesday, I definitely would reach out to them.
Jason says, bit of good news. General Loader build tools and information for third-party apps will be coming after April. So hopefully the General Loader is fully fleshed out for the upcoming ALU 4K. That's cool. I believe the General Loader is going to be a way to run emulation programs. Is that correct, Jason? Something new? Something, that they've been working on? Dark Realm Gaming. We're going down the rabbit hole talking about Puppet Master, apparently. It was an inventor that created the dolls with horrific abilities. Then the dolls killed their master and started to make different dolls themselves. That's true.
That sounds scary.
That's it. We just spoiled the plot of the movie. Yes, the General Loader will allow side loading of third-party games and interfaces. And you know what some of those interfaces will be, which is going to be emulation for sure.
I think this is it here.
Once again, what we really should be asking for is emulator cores to be baked in so that the emulation community can do a lot with the new arcade when it comes out. They'll need that to make it work.
Okay, so this hit Facebook as well. This is release notes, Legends 4K firmware, day one, update 6.0.x for Legends Pinball 4K. Okay, firmware live date is January 26th, which is what, Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this Friday coming up is considered day one. The firmware live update will be that date. Note version 1.0 first published on January 19th. Okay. The day one update on January 26th is necessary as it includes Williams Pinballs, the Adams Family optimized release, and other critical software for proper machine operation. It will automatically replace the factory stock version 5.9.2. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is the roadmap. 4K roadmap for January through April. It says AtGames Legend 4K Pinball packs, including Zachariah, Tato, Dr. Seuss, are ready for redemption and installation via App Store X. Natural history tables are all included as part of the Legends Pinball 4K built-in games and are not listed in the APX. Okay, Zen Studio Legends 4K Pinball Pack. Peanut Snoopy Pinball is available for redemption and installation via APX post-purchase. Additional table packs will be announced and released starting in February of 2024.
Next
So there you
month.
go. So
Yeah.
next month we'll start releasing
More table packs. Cool.
more Zen packs. Yep. So starting next month, we should start seeing more
Yeah.
packs. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Little talk about Creature Feature in the chat. Absolutely a huge fan. I do watch Creature Feature on YouTube. Very good.
Oh, here's another one. Here's an update on the Gottlieb. Gottlieb tables. Legends 4K pinball packs are expected to be published around NOD 2024, which starts February 14th, with announcements to follow. So there's the Gottlieb update as well. Yeah, this is a little piece of information I found. This is all on Facebook. This is pretty interesting.
We got little pearls in there that you have to kind of read close. That's T. McCluskey. You read the fine print. I don't take the time to read the fine print.
You gotta read the fine print. That's where you find exciting stuff.
It must be your zooming skills, because like I never see this stuff.
Yeah, I zoom.
I just try to get the gist of it, but you're getting the fine print.
Look,
I look at that and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to read all that.
Yeah, because
you're finding all kind of stuff that I didn't know about.
I found some goodies in here, man. D is all published Legends 4K pinball tables will support the surround sound feedback, which is the SSF kit, and automatically detect its presence, whether pre-installed at the factory or added by the user post-delivery. No further action is required for the SSF kit compatibility. So the SSF kit will work with all tables automatically.
That's cool.
So it sounds like it's going to be pretty much plug and play, right?
Sounds like it. We'll find out.
Sounds good anyway.
Won't be long, They need to send me an invoice. I haven't got an invoice for the SSF kit.
Oh, here you go.
Pinball, but I didn't get the SSF kit bill.
Here's some information about PinballNet. Legends 4K PinballNet soft launch is scheduled for March 29th, 2024. It will not be available on day one.
Okay, so no PinballNet.
Not until March 29th. To compensate for this delay, we are offering a month of free play starting March 29th with your prepaid 2-month subscription beginning on April. Oh, there you go.
So you get a month for free if you have.
So you're going to get 3 months. Early. Yeah, you're going to get 3
months to the people that got them early. That's
cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, so you get an additional month. Any additional purchase subscriptions will commence after the prepaid period. Additionally, we will gift an AtGames prepaid theme, the Adams Family update on March 29th, enhancing the navigation experience. I'm not sure what that means. Additionally, we will gift an AtGames prepaid themed Adams Family update. I'm not sure what that means.
I'm not sure either.
What do you mean gift? Unless you're talking about if you don't have the Adams Family, you're going to get an Adams Family table? I'm not sure. Prepaid themes, the Adams Family update.
I don't know. Maybe a theme that goes with it. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. We will gift an AtGames prepaid theme to Adams Family. Yeah. What's going to be themed? I don't know. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure what that.
Yeah, maybe it's like animation and stuff that'll play when it's on the Adams Family table. So when it's just sitting there in your arcade, it'll have some kind of loop that it goes into or something.
Well, it says enhancing the navigation
experience.
So it's going to be a Adams Family themed navigation screen or something, or have a little.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Who knows? What if it was like the thing or something? The little hand thing. The little hand would be like doing. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. They're gonna have to surprise us, T. McCloskey. They're gonna have to surprise us. Man, you're finding all kind of pearls. I would see. That's why I don't read the fine print. Look at all this stuff you're finding out.
No, it's awesome. We got 3 more. SSF kit support for OTG is included in the day 1 update as an open beta. So SF kit will support OTG, but it's a beta right now. We will provide a free update to this functionality on March 29th. While a lot of stuff's happened on March 29th, Pop Rat.
Yeah, it must be their first big update that they're going to do.
Please note as OTG performance can vary, experiences may differ. That's cool that the SF kit's going to work with OTG though. But you got to wait for
March 29th.
Yeah, well, it is going to have OTG is included in the day 1 update as a beta. Okay, so I wonder if it's going to be in beta until March 29th. Then it's going to be full experience. So it's going to be open beta starting day 1, which is January 26th. So the beta is going to go from January 26th to March 29th for the SS kit OTG.
Welcome to the stream, Hollywood Polo. Glad you're here.
Hey, what's up, Hollywood Polo?
Hollywood Polo just popping in.
No, it's not a new shirt. But I wanted something that was Addams Family related because they have this color on the Addams Family artwork on AtGames. Let's see your updates under the Legends 4K are predominantly modular, ensuring they are small and quick to implement. Future updates beyond April include, okay, here you go. Here's future updates. Future updates beyond April include My Digital Locker, one-click redemption, that would be nice. On-machine purchase of Legends 4K table packs via APX, Legends Retro Player 4K. What's
Retro Player?
What's that, Pop Brad?
I'm thinking some kind of emulation front end or something. Retro Player. It sounds like something having to do with retro games. In the 4K general loader, application building tools and sample codes for side loading third-party apps.
There you go.
Back end improvements. So
improvements. Yeah. So this is after April.
Yeah.
Beyond April. So that's cool. Side loading third-party apps. That's nice.
Just keep it open so that the community can develop stuff, and they will. They will. They definitely will. I mean, there are people that are way smarter than me that do these things.
Yep. And
they figure it out for us, and I'm grateful.
So if you don't see you ain't going to see the third-party apps until after April. This is beyond April. So you don't see anything because this is like future updates. So here's a known issue. See, they're even giving you the known issues they know about right now. As of January 19th, the Legends 4K Pinball Packs code redemption functionality is not operating correctly, which is probably the day one update is going to fix that. Affecting, get rid of that. We are working to resolve this issue swiftly. If unresolved by January 26th, day one, a patch will be released shortly after. Legends 4K leaderboards currently. Legends 4K games will post scores to the existing Legends HD leaderboards. Future updates will include options to filter/display scores in Legends HD or Legends 4K. So right now, everything's just going to go the same leaderboards, HD and 4K boards. Yeah, but then later on, you'll be able to filter it for just 4K or just.
It's going to matter that much at the first because there's not going to be that many of them out there at first,
Yeah. And I heard somewhere too. For now, is because somebody asked somebody somewhere. I don't remember where.
Welcome to the stream, Mike.
At first, it's just going to be AtGames leaderboards, and then maybe later on we'll see leaderboards under Zen for AtGames 4K products.
Yeah.
For now, it's just going to be AtGames leaderboards. You might see Zen leaderboards later on. I did see that on Facebook somewhere too. So there you go, Pop Brad. Exciting news. So
it'll be interesting. I'm sure they'll do something in the future. I mean, Zen does have a pretty robust tournament system built into their software. So we'll just have to wait and see what AtGames does. I don't think it'll be as robust as what we have with the Steam and stuff, because it's a pretty deep tournament system they have developed in there.
Yeah,
I mean, because we just played the Pinball M tournament from Gregory. That's pretty impressive to me that you could look. There was all kind of tournaments you could participate in.
You can create your own too.
Create your own, yeah. It's pretty easy, really.
Yeah, it looks like it's really easy. Start your own.
Pretty slick setup from Zen.
Dude, you know what we could do with that?
Welcome to the stream, PD7.
Because you can make that. You can make your own tournament, and you can make your tournament private. So we could actually do a tournament through Zen privately for. I wonder if we could do that somehow, some way.
We'll have to wait and see.
For AtGames.
It's exciting.
You can make it private just for AtGames, but you have to be able to get the access to the leaderboard. Because I see that leaderboard right now. See, hopefully they'll, because right now Zen has leaderboard for Xbox, PlayStation, I think maybe Switch, of course Steam. Yeah. So hopefully they'll add AtGames later on.
But it's interesting, like the ones that are cross-platform on some of them, where it does multiple platforms, right?
87. What's that?
I said some of the leaderboards are multiple platforms. They're more than one platform.
Maybe you can set it up? What
Yeah.
platforms you want to exist?
think
That'd be
so.
cool. Once they add AtGames, we could actually start our own tournaments just for AtGames, 4K pinball machines.
Yeah, we'll be all about tournaments, all about that. High scores on tap, man. We'll be hooking up with you.
What's up, PD7?
We're ready to do some tournaments. I know he's been ready to do this for a long time. So I know he's getting a pinball too.
Hit that like button, peeps. Yeah, it'd be fun to do some tournaments. It'd be fun to be able to do them through Zen too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just for AtGames, that'd be pretty cool. I think we'll get that down the road because they seem to have it for all the other platforms. So why wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And AtGames is connected to the internet, so there's no reason why they couldn't do AtGames tournaments over there in Zen. But it's probably down the road otherwise. Once they get all these tables, they got to get all these tables going on Zen first.
Yeah, they need to get the library built up first.
Yep. What starts in, what I say, February, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Additional table packs will be announced and released starting in February.
So, do you think I'll be able to download the Charlie Brown pinball? Because I purchased that one.
It says,
or is that going to be a while before that's even available?
Wow.
It might be a while, huh?
It says Zen Studios Legend 4K Pinball Pack Peanuts Snoopy Pinball is available for redemption and installation.
One. Okay.
Redemption and installation via APX post purchase, of course.
Mm.
Then it says additional packs will be announced and released starting in February, probably around Nod. Nod starts February 14th. So yeah, it sounds like Peanuts and the Addams Family both are in the store
from the get-go.
Yeah,
at launch. Yeah.
Well, really just Snoopy because Addams Family is already going to be on there, but. It sounds like it's going to be Peanuts for day one too. I guess that's why that's the only two packs they put out on that game store.
The pre-order, huh?
Yeah, remember they only did Addams Family and Snoopy so far that you can purchase, and I guess that's why, because that's the only two are going to be available right away. Which is smart because you had to get the first one going first, anyways.
Yeah. The first ones are going to be the hardest ones till they get everything figured out.
Yep. We'll see, man. I'm excited. So they say start seeing these on the 26th or 27th, right? 27th, between 27th and 31st, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Start seeing machines, the Addams Family machines. That's next weekend, Papa Brad. That's next weekend.
Man.
Exciting.
I'll be a busy person, man, when that thing comes in. I'll be busy.
Yeah, I wonder when SSF kit will ship. I seen a date somewhere. Maybe it's up on their store.
I already have the joystick thing for it with the buttons.
Yeah, me too.
I'll be putting that in from the get-go.
Yep. I
like
got
that controller. It makes it a lot easier for the navigation.
I still haven't opened the box yet. See, I don't know. So far in the store, Pop Brad, the SSF kit says estimated delivery is March for the SSF kit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's gonna be that long, but
maybe they're not out yet.
They haven't updated that in a while. But right now, if you don't see it till March.
Yeah, well, it's not critical to have that to be able to play the pinball tables, but of course, it's going to change the experience a lot. But
I really haven't seen anybody in the chat. Have you seen an update on the SSF kit when it'll be ready to ship? I would think that would be. Because that doesn't make sense to me because some people in wave one that got the SSF kit installed, they're going to get those in February, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they just haven't updated that. I think people will get them before then, but they just haven't updated it. I would say it would be February. Yeah, even the 4K, that new 4K AtGames page they created, it still says March too, but it don't make sense because people in wave one they're getting them installed. Pre-installed, get them in February. Why would yours wait till March? So I don't think that's right, but I just haven't seen any updates on Facebook or anywhere for it. And if you guys didn't hear, give them 48 hours. Get your final invoice out.
Yeah. We got other stuff coming up besides talking about pinball, don't we, T. McCloskey? We're not just talking about pinball. We got some other things we're going to do. We need to do Arcade Wars, right?
Yeah, we probably should get to that.
Yeah.
I just want to throw this up real quick.
This is just the current news. If you're just tuning in, this is what's happening right now. Of course, the AtGames sent out their invoices for their 4KP pinball, which a lot of the arcade community has been waiting for. So we're just covering this for right now, but we got other things we're talking about and do.
Yeah, I just want to show you these are the tables that are included in all the pinball machines. The best one to get, man, is Star Trek. You got 16 tables included in Star Trek.
You get a lot, yeah.
The Addams Family has 15. I don't know what this Universal Deluxe thing is down here. See, it says Universal Deluxe. I'm not sure what that is.
Universe, that's a table. Universe.
Okay.
Universe is a table on that games. Yeah. Universe Deluxe is a table.
So it's 16, I guess, instead of
16. Yeah, they must have forgot to put the number there. That's a table.
Oh, no, I forgot Dinosaur Dynasty has 18 because they're getting these 4 new ones sometime in 2024. The new Natural History. You're going to be getting those for free. 4 tables for free, which is nice once they come out. Natural History 2-pack.
Yeah.
And then Attack from Mars has 16 too. And
yeah, it's not, to me though. I mean, it's kind of like the quality of the tables, not the number too. You know, one Addams Family to me done well is worth a lot. You know what I mean? Like that one table, or like even something like Black Hole. I mean, I know there's been a lot of talk about that because of new wave toys, but I love Black Hole pinball. Like a redo of that would mean a lot to me. You know, even though it's an older property. You know, it's just like those tables that you really want to see done well is what matters. And do they play well? That's important. You know, you can't do that until you have it in your hands. You know, you can't really give an opinion.
Well, the cool thing about the Dinosaur Dynasty one is you're going to get 4 free games. You're going to get 4 free games later on down the road from Dinosaur Dynasty. Their new ones. So I mean, it's kind of interesting. Star Trek. It's pretty cool. We played some of those games. You own some of those games now, Pop Brad. Kevin Timeline, Discovery, Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I have. I actually bought every Zen pinball table. I have them all.
One thing
ask me which ones I have them all. T. McCloskey bought them all.
Doesn't look like you're supposed to be getting. If you pre-ordered Star Trek, you're supposed to be getting.
Sale was so good. Yeah, I could pass up the sale whenever they had that sale. It was insane. Like that was the time to buy them. You know. They were ridiculously low price.
You don't have Next Generation on here. But if you pre-ordered this at a certain date, you did get
you got the Next Generation, yeah.
They don't have it on there, though. But interesting. All right, let's get to this. I had other stuff I wanted to read, but we can do that some other time. My main one was that last thing I read was pretty good.
Anything critical? Anything you don't want to skip over? I got nowhere to be. Anything critical we need to talk about?
I don't think any of that
game stuff. No, okay.
The main one I just read with Zen releases.
Okay.
And that one there was a critical one, I think, because that was some good stuff in that one, man.
There was some stuff hidden in there. Like I would skip right through that.
I know you would.
I'm glad you're here to zoom in and get that fine print.
Yeah, only other one was and here's the weights. I don't know if people saw the weights or not.
It's heavy. Weight heavy. It's one heavy mug.
Yeah, so box 1 is
not as heavy as a real pinball, though.
No.
Not even in the neighborhood of a real pinball, but heavy enough that it doesn't feel like a toy, right?
Well, I'm glad they separated something because remember, box 1 was over 100 pounds.
Yeah, you don't want to pick up a box that's over 100 pounds.
Now it's 83. 83 is heavy enough, and then box 2 now.
To me, the original pinball was, it was light enough that you could move it around, but it was heavy enough that you felt like you were playing something substantial. You don't want to be too light, And I think the real glass top, adds to that realism, We're not, Team McCloskey, are we getting cheap plexiglass or are we getting glass on the top of this thing?
It's glass, right?
Glass, baby. We're getting glass.
Yeah. Break hot.
Glass is heavy. I mean, there's no way around that.
Yeah, Ray said Mars Attacks is getting the Addams Family table. Yeah, that's a typo. Mars Attack is not getting the Addams Family.
Dude, speaking of heavy, Video Game Vegas says, I'm not going to read all of what he says, but he says, I moved my real arcade machine. Those things are heavy, T. McCloskey.
Yes.
That thing did not
Oh,
move
my
easy.
wheels.
It was very heavy. I mean, it's like, yeah. I guess say measure twice, move once. You know something funny? T. McCloskey, I moved it like what, a couple 100 feet from room 1 to room 2. And would you believe, just moving it that little bit, my real arcade, I had things break.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had like cables that came disconnected, just moving it those couple of feet. So,
you gotta disconnect those cables so they don't rip off, Papa Red. Can't be dragged.
No, on the inside,
Oh,
on the
shit,
inside,
really? On the
like one of my
inside?
buttons wasn't working, and all it was I guess I jarred something, and one of the connectors wiggled loose. I'm just saying, like these real arcades, like they don't like being moved around. You know, moving them around, it's like you're always going to need to fix. If you move it, if you leave it where it's at, for the most part, it's going to work forever from that spot. But as soon as you move it, T. McCloskey,
Yeah.
as soon as you get that machine and you move it somewhere, you know, it's like stuff does tend to need to.
Well, heck, I
need to
moved
be
mine.
repaired. You know, not necessarily broken stuff, but stuff gets
moved mine.
misadjusted, misaligned.
I moved mine from Pittsburgh to North Carolina. Only thing I had messed up with one light on my coin door was lead. That was it.
So you had a cable come loose. But I'm saying that's like, you know, you wouldn't think, you know, this industrial, you know, this is a real arcade. You would think that this would be more durable, but not the case. Not the case.
This would suck right here, guys. This would suck because you know they're in 2 boxes, and they say right here, this could lead to the individual boxes arriving at different days. That would suck, man.
Oh man, can you imagine if I just get the bottom, or I just get the top? I get the top half.
You get it on the 7th day, and you don't get the next one till the 10th day.
I remember when Sam's had them, and people were just getting like either the back box or the bottom, and that was all they would ship them. What a nightmare, huh? Oh my goodness!
You can just look at it.
Just get the top. I got the back box.
I can look at it. I can look at it. That would suck, man. At least if you get the bottom, you can still play it, though, right?
I don't think you can. I mean, how you can work the menu? All the menus and stuff are on the. You need it all. You need the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, you got the menu on the bottom, or you on the pinball table, monitor. I think you could play without the back box, couldn't you? You just
don't even know. I mean, there's information on the top. I know that. You
just want to see the scores and all that.
Yeah.
That would just suck, though, man. That would just suck.
It would suck. You know, you want them to come within at the most a day apart would be ideally at the same time as when you need them, but you don't want them more than a day apart.
Yeah, I think I need to get Locking Wheels.
See, Video Game Vegas went through what I'm just talking about. When he got his pinball, he got the back box and had to wait almost 2 weeks for the table.
What?
His back box and his table got separated.
2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Can you imagine?
No.
The question is it? Now I heard this was happening mostly from Sam. It's from AtGames. You know, they need to make sure they need to send both at the same time, though. I mean, you should have tracking numbers for both of them at the same time if they're 2 boxes.
Oh, yeah, they said they will. Yeah, they said Legends Pinball will ship via FedEx in 2 separate boxes. I mean, we'll have 2 different ones. That's FedEx problem. I mean, AtGames can't control FedEx. That's where one box went on one truck, the other box went on another truck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not accurate.
The problem is, they have, some get stuck in a warehouse somewhere, or they misplace something.
Oh, it even says you will receive a tracking number for each box. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it should be 2 different tracking numbers because 2 different packages. Well, with tracking, they should be able to track it down and figure out what happened.
Yeah.
But that is a shame. That is a shame. That is a bad customer experience. If you have to wait 2 weeks from getting half of your pinball table to get the other half, that's not a good customer experience. I mean, I'm sure that's not what you want,
Games can control that. It's in FedEx hands at that point.
Yeah. All they could do is maybe they could help track it.
Yeah.
Or give advice on how to track it down,
Yeah, because it could get stuck in a warehouse. I mean, that's happened in the past. For me, it just sits there for days and days and days. It's like, why is it not moving? Why is it not moving?
Yeah,
but I don't blame them. You can't, it's the shipping company problem at that point. As soon as they hand it over to FedEx, they're just out of their hands.
But I haven't watched. Do they have a building video yet of like how to build it or anything up?
No, and it was supposed to come out.
Not yet. Okay.
I haven't seen it yet.
I wonder if they made it easier to connect the back box to the main play field. They had that like ribbon cable. I remember when I built mine. It was kind of scary to do. It was like a ribbon like type connector cable.
They still have the ribbon cables. I think there's 2 ribbon cables. Cool thing though is
wishes were like plugs would be better.
And most of the other ones are connectors. It's kind of cool though because you have like one. They're all labeled now, so label 1 connects to label 1.
Oh, there is. See, T. McCloskey, Video Game Vegas says there is a building video. Wagner put it out a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, Wagner, but AtGames was going to put one out too themselves. But yeah,
I missed that. I missed it somehow. I'll go watch it on my own time.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But AtGames said they were going to do one themselves too. But they even had something on Facebook that said, "Stay tuned, look out for our building thing, whatever." But yeah, Wagner's was pretty good. That's where
as much as I love this home arcade stuff, this is not my job. This is just a hobby, you know. So like I do sometimes fall behind on these news and these videos, you know. It's just a hobby for me.
Yeah, same here. So between two of us,
between two of us, you get like one person between the two of us. You know what I mean? We'll get one picture. It helps. It helps having 2 people that are into it as much as we are. You know.
Yeah, because I think we catch. I would say we could probably catch 95%. The news out there.
Wagner does work for AtGames, doesn't he? Isn't he like contracted?
He's
like a paid employee of AtGames, so he does work for AtGames.
Yeah, I don't know if he.
But Papa Brad doesn't work for AtGames. T. McCloskey, do you work for AtGames?
No.
Nope. We paid for these mugs. We're gonna be honest. We're gonna give you our honest opinions. You know.
Yeah, here it is here.
But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm sure we'll disagree on some things and agree on some things.
See, here it is here. We can't wait for you to receive your new Legends 4K. The Adams family would like to share a teaser of our upcoming assembly video so you can be prepared for when you're stunning pinball machines.
Video Game Vegas. If that happened to be like lightning striking twice in the same place, I mean, it might be possible, but let's hope that doesn't happen to you. I mean,
and then there's Wagner's there.
Yeah, I'll watch that on my own time. That's cool. Another video to watch.
But like I said, AtGames is supposed to come out with one too. Share a teaser of our upcoming assembly video. Their teaser is this little video right here. Hey, they're just
I'm subscribed to everyone. I get so many videos suggested to me to watch. It's crazy. My feed is always full of videos, you know.
Goofy, I watch.
It's a lot of good content. I can't. Yeah, it's hard to watch it all.
Goofyfoot says I watched packages drive around my town for a week before they delivered it.
Dude, can you imagine if you saw the FedEx guy like throw your back box out of the truck?
Oh man, I'd be so fucking mad.
Oh, I'd be so upset.
Yeah, I think Wagner's like a consultant for AtGames.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he just dropped it for the truck?
Wouldn't be AtGames' fault.
No, once again, it'd be FedEx.
They shipped that pinball good though. The original one when I got it, it was pretty well protected.
Come on, Vegas, stop with the
Steps Gaming. Did you get a $1,200 prize? I don't know. Welcome to the stream, Steps Gaming.
Hey, what's up, Steps?
Hey, Steps.
I want to play a fish, not from McDonald's. You ever have the big whaler from Burger King, Papa Brad?
Dude, I don't eat any of those fried fish things from fast food. I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
that is not something Papa Brad will order. That's not on my menu items that I will order.
Man, a big whaler from Burger King was so good.
A big whaler from Burger King?
Yeah, it was a fish sandwich. They got rid of it.
Dude.
It was the worst sandwich you could eat fast food. It had the most calories and everything in it. I was like, no wonder it's good. It's so good because it's so bad for you.
You know, don't get me started on Captain D's. You get me in hot water, Team McCloskey. If we start talking about Captain D's.
Well, Arcade 1-Up likes Captain D's.
Yeah, Captain D's owns Arcade 1-Up. They're going to end up owning them.
Then Atari can sell
venture capitalists.
Captain D. Arcade 1-Up and Captain D. They got their fried fish. That's Captain D's.
Captain D's, man.
They got fried fish.
Uh-huh.
Arcade 1-Up. They say, Arcade 1-Up, where's our money, suckers?
Yep.
You want that money? They should, Kev D should go to Arcade One Up. So they start selling these for a fucking reasonable price so you can sell more, so you can give us more money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you think?
Yeah. All right. It's time for Caro's Game of the Week.
Game of the week. Carlo's Game of the Week.
And if you one last thing is if AtGames saying this takes 7 to 10 days to get your pinball, 4K pinball. 7 to 10 days. So that's the last thing I'll say. Because we got Caro's Game of the Week. Do you know what it is yet, Pop Brad?
I do not know. You didn't tell me. It's a surprise. It'll be my. The last one was Cloak and Dagger, and I have to admit, like that was
like this one.
That video came out really good, and that was a really good recommendation. That was a good one. I liked making that video. It's a lot of fun.
I had a fun night playing this one.
Okay.
It's time for Carlo's Game of the Week.
There it is. Game of the Week. Where is it? Let's roll the clip.
Roll that clip, man.
You in suspense, Pop Brad?
Dude, let's get it going.
This week's Carl O's Game of the Week is Toobin.
Toobin.
Gotta get that
nothing. Toobin. Ding ding.
Love the music.
Toobin is an Atari Games video game originally released as an arcade game in 1988 and is based on the sport called Toobin. In the game, you play as the main character, Biff or Jet, guiding them through many winding rivers on an inner tube. Gameplay, the player competes in a river race against the computer or another player. This game was developed by Atari Games Corporation and published by Atari Games Corporation. Perspective is top to down. There's action. Like I said, it's a
Got it on
two-player
mine.
game.
Got some Toobin.
One player.
Can't see it very well back there, but
Computer. Player score increases by switching the gates, hitting other characters with cans, collecting hidden.
that would be cool,
levers,
Thor. That would be cool.
Collecting treasures. Players try to avoid obstacles while pushing each other.
Goofyfoot could have went pro in Toobin. He didn't know it was a sport.
Multiple hands and combinations.
I could have gone pro.
Score multiplier.
Dude, I like throwing the junk. You get to throw junk at the other.
5 rivers for a total of 15.
What's that?
courses.
I like throwing the junk.
Class are as follows: Colorado, Amazon, Okefenokee, America.
I didn't realize I had that many rivers. 15 rivers.
Wow, I've never gotten that far. That's pretty cool. Isn't there like an alligator and stuff in some of them?
Pepperoni,
Yeah.
and Nile,
It plays this Jaws music.
Forest,
Do, 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 do.
Reno Brand,
Oh, cool.
House of Mars, and Nightmare.
Got 6-pack.
The game's playable characters are Biff and Jet, like I said before.
Biff and
Whenever
Jet.
there is only one player in the game, there will
See it?
be controlled opponents
Shark.
called
Crocodile.
Crocodile, yeah.
Yeah, Float Sam is the AI Toobin guy.
Toobin evolves, racing their way down the rapids of a river, riding on tires. You rotate your tire left or right and drift as the current sends you, making sure to avoid the banks of the river. In the dividing lines in the middle, hazards include crocodiles, stray logs and branches, and fishermen.
Dude, where did they get the idea for the floating treasure chest? I mean, what a crazy idea.
Of these
I know.
It's like, and there's a lot of treasure floating in this river. That's all I got to say.
Each level has a strict time limit.
Yes, I didn't know it had a time limit.
There's a kicking party at the end if you succeed.
A kicking party. Ah, there it is. Crocodile.
There you go.
One unique thing about Toobin is there's no joystick involved. It's all
Just buttons. Yep. All buttons. I had a really cool marquee. It had that like animated water marquee.
You can see
Yeah.
the control deck.
It's very unique.
Up on the screen.
You see it in a real arcade.
5 buttons.
Mhm.
So you got a start button in the middle. And plus, that's how you throw your cans. And then you have a back paddle right, back paddle left.
Waterfall
paddle
control deck,
right,
of course.
forward paddle left.
Yep.
5 controls for this game.
Watch out for the
Electric eel.
snake.
Or
Watch
snake.
out for- Is that an eel? A snake?
I think it's snake.
Electric eel.
You know, I said electric eels. I think it's snakes.
I think it's a snake, yeah.
Can. So there's a lot of dangers in this game.
Dude,
A lot of
It's
dangers
fun.
in its waters.
Dangerous. There's a lot of treasure floating around too. A lot of flags and a lot of treasure.
Avoid all these.
A lot of cans. People littering in there.
Dude, what a great game, though.
You lose one of your lives.
What year was this game made?
You get 3 lives.
Remember?
I think you can add.
1988.
1988. So a little bit past the heyday of the golden age
Yeah.
of arcades, but shows with the better graphics.
I really enjoyed playing this game. I played it years ago, but haven't played it in a long time until Caro O's Game of the Week. So thanks, Caro O, for.
Graphics remind me of Peter Packrat and
If you haven't played this game or haven't played it in a long time,
wonder what hardware it uses.
you can play this on
I don't know.
X or any emulator out there.
Watch out for the
The gas,
green goose.
gas ball.
It comes out of the
There's a punk.
size of
Punk's
these
gonna
walls.
mess up your life.
Don't need-
Punk's always gonna getting in trouble.
Goo comes out. Is that nuclear waste?
It's that
You know?
Atari graphics board.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of looks like reminds me of 720 and like
There's
Indiana
another crocodile.
Jones and like that era.
Make sure you hit the crocodiles, electric eels. You can't hit them with the cans.
You got a little like mines in there in the water.
Might
You're
be
getting further than I normally get.
there. Of course, you got people throwing bottles at you. You can stun them with your can.
Now look when you hit those.
So most things in the water you can't destroy with
You can't get that one.
your cans, your Coke cans, or whatever they are.
Beer cans.
That's right, man.
So yeah, so make sure you check out this game, Toobin by Atari.
Toobin. There was the alligator.
Go off about there all these years. I think you'll enjoy this one.
There it is.
If you like this
The
video, hit
finish.
that button for me. I appreciate it. YouTube channel.
They're happy to see you. They're happy to see you.
The next
Move to
Carl.
the finish.
I will.
Toobin. 30,000 points. The girls are dancing.
They're dancing.
The girls are
Hey.
dancing.
They have a
Jason
blast
says this
with it.
game was actually created by Activision. Is that true? Is this game created by those dang 80s punks, Goofyfoot says. Look at them games.
See, it's funny though because if you look that up, it doesn't mention Activision at all on the wiki.
Huh.
It says Atari everywhere. I do believe. Let me look again.
Oh no, Park Patrol was an Activision created Commodore 64 game. I'm sorry. Not the arcade game.
Yeah, see, the developers
Sorry, I wasn't
Atari.
following. I missed something in the chat, I guess. It's Atari. Ray says it's Atari too. That's what I remember.
It says developers Atari and Midway Games.
Mhm.
Midway was involved somehow.
Atari and Midway.
And then the publishers, it was Atari and Midway, and then Harman Gold and Domark.
Hmm.
But look at all the ways you could play that: arcade, Commodore 64, Atari ST, NES, MS DOS, Game Boy Color, MSX, SX Spectrum. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Good choice, Toobin.
I finally got a Atari.
Toobin.
I love that music too, man.
Mhm.
You know, I think they redid the music at some point too. I think they went to this music here. They had a little bit different music before. They re-released it with new music at some point.
Mhm. It's on the Midway Legacy Arcade 1-Up cabs. Yep.
Yep.
It's on MAME, Multicades. I think I have it on my iArcade evening. I don't remember if I put it on there or not.
But it was ported to the Atari ST. I'm not sure what the ST Atari is, but
It's an Atari computer.
oh, okay. Yeah, that's the only Atari product that you could play that on. Was Atari. See, that would be Toobin would be another cool one. They can recharge or something, man.
Yeah, Toobin.
The game is so fun. I mean, it's been years since I played it until this week. Thor KC's has got Toobin up on my Peasantcade if anyone wants to join. Park Patrol has a addicting theme.
All these games.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, it's TO. Yep, there it is. Boom. Toobin. So anyway, got Toobin up on my Peasantcade. If anyone wants to join, what's up, Thor? Change your avatar. Yeah, Thor KC has a new avatar. How about that? Yeah. Check that out, Team McCloskey. I even have Toobin on the iArcade right there. You see it?
Yep. So you can't see mine.
Crazy.
Got it back there. Let's see. You can't quite see it back.
We got all the games on iArcade now. We got everything. It's an arcade game, and it was in MAME.
Oh, guess
we're running. Got probably about 90%, maybe. That's pretty high, though.
And you got Toobin on CoinOps X.
CoinOps X with AtGames for sure.
Played it on there.
Mm-hmm. You can play it on your computer with me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Lots of ways to enjoy Toobin. Arcade 1-Up, Midway Legacy cabs, right?
Okay, past Arcade Wars. Okay, Arcade Wars.
Thor, I don't blame you. You're right on that statement. I don't blame you. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't need to, better stay anonymous for the most part. So what do we got next? We got Arcade Wars.
Got Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars. Let's roll it.
Okay.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars.
Papa Brad, I'm getting a pretty good library of cabinets for this Arcade Wars, man. I got a bunch of little.
Man, we have blown up many arcade cabinets, haven't we? There can only be one winner of Arcade Wars.
One winner. Oh, I could take the other poll down too. That poll you wanted me to do for
yeah. Go ahead and
get 34 votes.
How did it come out?
Raiders of the Lost Ark, 53%.
53% for Raiders. Whoop whoop.
Last Crusade was 26%. Temple of Doom was 18. You called that one. Crystal Skulls and Dial of Destiny. 3%, dude. 3%.
3% are Crystal Skull. And I bet you're not even Crystal Skull fans. I mean, maybe they're fans of the other one. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had anyone tell me that Crystal Skull was your favorite.
Well, there it goes. Finally, I say, damn, when's this poll gonna Pop in.
Crystal Skull was going to be originally named something. I can't remember the exact name, but it was something along the lines of like Indiana Jones and the Flying Saucer Men.
What?
It was
Flying
originally, yeah, that was going to be because that's the flying saucer they find aliens, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I think that might have been a better name than Crystal Skull.
There are real crystal skulls out there.
They're supposed to give you. Are those the things that give you bad luck?
I don't know. They say if you find all of them, I think they've only found a couple of them in the world. If you find all of them, you're supposed to get some power or something. Who knows?
Really?
But that's where that crystal skulls come from. I know they've uncovered a couple of them. There it is, Pop Brad. There's a poll.
Oh, good. So I don't need to go find it and cut it. Thank you for putting it on the screen.
Yep. Yeah. Well, of course, we lost our 1% again. It was supposed to be 53% Raiders last arc, but not 52. Why does it do that?
It's some kind of weird bug with YouTube. There's like 1%. Look, YouTube keeps that 1%. They want that 1% for themselves.
Just like everything, I'm surprised it's not 3%.
Yeah. YouTube, man, they like to get theirs. They always get theirs first too.
They're fucking cut. Yeah,
they get their cut, man.
Step says Last Crusade.
YouTube's no charity.
Yeah, no charity. We need a charity. I mean, I understand. Like ad revenue. Totally understand that. Yeah. But like memberships and super chats, I don't think they should get anything.
Yeah, man. Original title is Indiana Jones and the Saucer Men from Mars.
Oh, there it is.
I'm happy if I break even for the month most of the time.
Mars. The Saucer Men from Mars. How do they know they come from Mars?
I buy the expensive StreamYards. Team McCloskey. I'm happy if I break even.
I know. Hear you. Oh, did you see earlier when you were streaming? I did give you a $5.
Thank you so much. Yeah, my computer was crashing when I was having problems keeping running. So thank you so much. I did. Thank you.
Goofyfoot says Berserk Recharge was a step backwards. Do you think it was a step backwards?
I've not really spent enough time with it to tell you. I have it. It's on my list of things to do. Team McCloskey, I just got the Pinball M today. And Pinball M's been out for a long time. There's only so many hours in the day,
I know. I hear you. I haven't played my VCS very much, and I want to.
But for sure, it's on my list of things I want to check out. But I've heard it might need to be better. Step backwards.
Oh, you heard it, Papa Brad. You heard it.
I heard it. I know that clip. That's one of mine.
This is Arcade Wars. This is Papa Brad,
champion chosen by Papa Brad, of course. The iconic
reigning
Tron.
You've been what's it? This is the third time. This is your third, right? Yeah, you beat me. Caro. Yeah, this is the third.
This is the third round. It's made it through.
Third round. Let's
look at that. What a beautiful cabinet.
Get the man some orange juice. Woo! Midway again.
Shout out to the Waybacks Arcade. It's one of their restorations.
Way back.
Pineville, Louisiana. Supermarket-sized arcade.
Well, we thought both of those movies were terrible steps, so that's why we lumped them together.
Yeah.
And you only got 3%. That's like
Steps is a veteran of YouTube. There's only so many slots they give you when you do a poll on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
we ran out of slots.
We ran out of slots, and we felt like those two together might get 1%. I don't know. We did the 3%, but for two movies, it's not good. So I don't think it would have mattered. I know. Look at that, beautiful. I mean, you really spent a long time making that arcade one up shine, man.
Translucent panel up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still waiting to come visit you so I can break off that Tron stick for you.
That would be out of order.
I'm ready. It needs a Papa Brad test. I need to test that thing out. See if we can stand some Papa Brad gameplay.
Papa Brad's in the driveway. Where's the screwdriver?
Yeah, we all break controls when we play. Brooklyn's Menace's controls broke when he played. If you're not breaking stuff, you're not playing right.
I'm scared to be rough with it, man.
Yeah.
That's why mine hasn't
Better
broken.
not let me play it. I might rip that thing off.
When I do it,
I've seen the videos of them, like people with them cracked off in their hands.
I'm not rough with it. That's
They're better
that's
clones
rough
of
as I get.
Berserk than Recharged.
Yeah. I don't know. I got to play a little more. The little bit I played, I thought it was kind of fun, but I need to use this joystick.
Yeah, I need to play it with a classic controller, not the modern one.
All right, Pop Brad.
Video Game Vegas, he plays with finesse. He says he plays like a dainty little Smurf. He plays with finesse. Not Mr. O'Connell. Papa Brad, man. I play like a pit bull,
Oh,
man.
man, your whole freaking
Doesn't move my real arcade. I can get as aggressive as I want, and that thing won't budge an inch. But you know what? You feel it in your back when you move it.
I bet.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean,
Okay, Pop Brad, you ready to see who you're going up against?
It's Tron versus round one. Begin. Tron versus T. McCloskey searching for a video. No way. Toobin.
Look at that beautiful cabinet.
Toobin. Look at that. Look at that. Man, that thing's got a big head. That cabinet's got a big head. Look at that big head on that thing.
I know. Huge.
I'm surprised you can get a video of that cool marquee that has that waterfall effect.
Oh, I know.
You couldn't find a video that marquee, that special marquee that the Toobin had.
I showed the marquee, but it wasn't lit up.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. It's like when you see it's like a waterfall type effect.
Yeah, every picture. I mean, I probably could have. I spent a little more time.
Yeah. Let me look real quick. I bet you I could find one. Let me look for one real quick.
Love that cabinet, though, man. It's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Even the side arts are really cool. Poll is open, people. Yeah, there's a side art for it. Unique controls. Pretty cool cabinet. It's going up against Tron.
Okay, here it is.
I did add the mirror effects too. My Tron like that. Oh, you find it?
Yep. You just pull it up when you want.
This is almost over.
Yeah.
There it is, guys. There's Tron.
There it is. Pull it up.
Oh yeah, look at that.
You got it?
Yeah, it's playing.
There's the Tron. I'm sorry, the Toobin waterfall effect.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
See how dark you had to get the room to show.
Yeah, it is cool. There was a video of the Toobin waterfall effect.
That's pretty cool. Pretty neat, man.
Cast your votes. Cast your vote for Tron now.
Or if you're feeling frisky, do the old Toobin.
Closer than I thought. Toobin's making some headway. Got Toobin coming in right now, 47%. Tron kicking at 53%. We got a little bit of a race going here. Steps Gaming, always going against Papa Brad. No matter what I pick, she's picking Toobin. She's campaigning for Toobin. She says Tron is way overrated.
Where the hell did this fucking thing come from? Pardon my French.
I would ask you, but I know you're a fan of Tron because you spent some quality time upgrading your arcade one up, Tron. But Toobin is certainly a great game too. It does have the unique waterfall effect.
Yeah, even look
Green
at
50 is scratching his head, wondering how Tron is losing. Remember, you're voting on the cabinet, not how much you like the person that's talking about it. Think about the cabinet.
Look at the cabinets.
It's not about Papa Brad or T. McCloskey. It's
There's
about the
side.
cabinet. Dude, it's got a big head.
That thing's huge, man.
That's a goofy looking kid with the big head, man. That's got the big head.
Look at the bezel. It's all blue too, so it's kind of cool. It's like the trim's blue, around the bezel.
It's it really is a weird shape. When you see the arcade, there's nothing quite like Toobin. It's skinny too. It's skinny and tall. And it has that crazy base. You know, because it's skinny and tall, it needs that special base so it doesn't flip over.
How do I zoom this thing?
It's a special base so it doesn't flip over.
Yeah, I think this picture shows how skinny it really is.
Yeah, it's skinny. Like when you see it in a lineup.
Yeah.
It's a unique looking cab.
I mean, I think this picture does it the best. That's why I picked this.
Yeah. Don't think about the bad Tron movie. This is for the classic Tron arcade, one of the most iconic arcades of all time, dude. And an arcade with a black light that Tron pops.
Yeah, it's for the cabinet, not the gameplay. Just a cabinet.
It's got a built-in black light, flight controls, and a spinner.
Toobin don't need black light. It has a marquee that has like a waterfall effect.
Toobin just got buttons.
That's all you need.
Tron's got a flight stick, not just buttons. Toobin just has buttons.
Look at that cool thing. But this has a waterfall effect. The marquee, whose marquees ever did that?
Toobin just has 5 buttons and no lit controller. The controller on Tron lights up.
That's overrated. Look at that side art. Look, you even got the crocodile on the side here.
Dude, I think Tron's going to lose. Toobin's got 54%. I think our viewers are just sick of Tron owning this category. I think they all want.
How can it pick against Toobin?
They all want to see that Tron get blown up, man. There's the alligator on the side. Look at that. I never noticed that before. That's pretty cool.
Crocodile. Nope. Kevin says, Toobin taught me how to swim. There you go. He got a
big game. Vegas says he thinks Tron is losing because it's associated with that bad Disney movie.
Disney makes some great movies. Don't they, Papa Brad? They make some great movies.
Speaking of Tron,
Star Wars Disney is great.
Shout out to Cindy Morgan, R.I.P.
I can't do that. Yeah.
Can't believe it. I just saw her at one of the events I went to, and she's gone. She passed away. But bring it down. I'm bringing it down. Stop bringing it down, Papa Brad. I'm sorry, but I mean, she was part of Tron. She's part of History Tron, and
Caddyshack.
Yeah,
famous Caddyshack. No bra walking around.
No bra walking around in the movie.
Caddyshack. If you had never seen Caddyshack,
it was kind of a sex symbol for that time period.
Yep.
But
I got to watch Caddyshack again. I love that movie. That movie's so fun. Check out Caddyshack if you haven't seen that. Did he make a remake of Caddyshack?
God, I hope not.
I don't think they did.
That's one of those movies that they don't need to remake that one. No. Caddyshack was great the way it is. I can't see them making a good remake of that.
Nah, me either.
They'll try one day. Because
it holds up to this day. Caddyshack does.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Let's
see the poll. We got it pretty close.
Man, Atari needs to get back into making cabinets, and they need to make Toobin, man. I'd buy a freaking Toobin in a heartbeat, especially if they make the marquee like this. Yep. It's cool. It's a fun game and cool cabinet. You don't think?
I'm happy just having on a multicade. I don't need a cabinet of Toobin, but
look at it though, man. Especially that waterfall effect on the marquee. I mean, who does that?
I mean, Tron to me is more iconic than Toobin. Like if you're going to make a cabinet and mass produce it, I think Tron was a good pick.
26 votes. I don't know, Pop Bread.
I don't think it's going to flip. We're at 54% Toobin, 46% Tron. Oh, we just lost another one. Now Toobin's got 56%, 44% Tron.
27.
It might be the end of line, the end of the
27.
program. The program might be getting deleted.
The program. Yep.
Might be time to delete Tron's place. It did hold the Arcade Wars for 3 weeks, which is that the longest it's ever been held?
Really 2 weeks. You're ending the third week, sucker.
Oh, so
now remember Car O had that one, man. That his first one lasted freaking forever.
Dude, I remember one of our first streams where we blew up Golden Tee, and there were people that unsubscribed. They were so triggered by us.
I lost 5 that night.
Lost 5 subscribers when we blew up Golden Tee. Hey, I just want to remind everyone, because I really believe we have a very intelligent audience, but I want to remind people, no actual arcade cabs are being blown up on the stream. This is all just for fun. We're picking one as a favorite. We're picking one as a favorite.
Yeah, I lost 5 that night, Pub Bread. 5
subscribers for blowing up Golden Tee. It was worth it. It was kevgret never came back. We chased him away forever. He was scarred. We lost kevgret.
Yeah, he came back.
I haven't seen kevgret in Arcade Talk since then. Did he come back?
He was for New Wave Toys.
56% Toobin. Yeah.
Remember, he was there on Tuesday when we did New Wave Toys.
He was there. That's right.
That's the first one, I think. Kevgret never came back.
Yeah. If we're blowing up your favorite arcade game, we apologize in advance. Again, many of my favorites have been blown up, so I'm just used to it.
End in the poll, guys. End in the poll.
End the poll, man. And copy and put it in the chat.
And people were starting to. We got 27 people in there, and we got 29 votes. It's like people are duplicating. So I ended up.
See McCloskey, are we teasing any other YouTubers on our streams?
No,
we don't do that. That's not the games we play. We play arcade games. We don't play those games. That's for other channels. Which arcade cam do you like better? Toobin got 51%. Look at how close.
Oh, it's 52.
Tron got 48%.
It's 52 to 48.
Yeah.
We lost 1% again.
Yep, Goofy Foot. He isn't shocked that Tron lost. That's it. We're going to lose a subscriber. Dark Realm Gaming said if we blow up Tron, I am subscribing. I am subscribing, not unsubscribing. He is going to subscribe if you blow up this Tron.
All right. Oh, no, didn't he say?
Oh, wait, he flip-flopped. It must have been a mental faux pas.
Well, I didn't vote. You guys voted, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, we don't pick them. We don't pick them. I mean, usually Papa Brad loses because I'm not the most popular, but that's fine. That's fine. It's not a popularity contest, but you never know. Dude, does that Tron have a Glen stick in it? That's all I need to know. Does it have a GRS space opera stick in it?
No. Oh. Yeah, because you beat me 2 weeks ago, sucker.
I did beat you.
You beat me with Tron. I don't remember.
Yeah, competition is good. These games got to duke it out.
Yeah, I forget what one I lost to. Do you remember? I can't remember.
Tapper.
Oh, man, poor Tapper.
Tapper went down with Tron. You're like, there's no way Tapper's losing. And I said, you don't know what I have in my back pocket. I'm gonna pull out one that they'll take out Tapper. Sure enough, it was Tron. Tron was enough.
There was Pub Bread.
There was Tapper, man. Tapper blew up real good.
This one got blown up today.
Oh.
Got blown up, sucker. Woo! She blown up good. She blown up. All right. Real good. Yeah. I like that part a lot. Yeah, I like it a lot. Woo! She blown up good. She blown up. All right. Real good. Yeah. I like that part a lot.
No.
She blown up good. She blown up real good.
Real good, man. That's it. Dark Rum Gaming says it. That's it. I'm done. Good night, y'all.
I'm done. Good night.
That's it.
Hopefully you come back, Dark Realm.
Sorry.
Like having you on the stream. Please come back. I didn't vote. The chat voted. Be pissed off.
I didn't vote either on this one. I didn't vote at all.
I like
completely the chat. We didn't steer it at all.
That's enough internet for today. So that's
Let's wrap it up, man.
That was it.
That's
so
it.
we actually got the Car O's game of the week, and we got Arcade
Yeah,
Wars.
we had a fully packed show, man.
Tron, we hardly knew you, but we knew you well. Oh, look, my Tron isn't blown up, Pop Brad. It's still here.
Your Tron survived. Your Tron survived.
Woo, woo.
Your
Tron's still here.
We would like to thank everyone that watched our stream and stuck with us. We'd like to thank our moderators, which do a great job keeping our chat nice and clean and friendly. We appreciate you. Anything else we need to say, Team McCloskey, before we sign out?
I think I'm good. I got everything covered, I think.
Okay.
So have a great weekend.
And as always, how do we stay? How do we stay on this show?
We stay legit.
We stay legit.
With the arcade
Take care of
games.
people.
Have a
Play
great
those
night.
arcade games. Play
Have a
arcade
great-
games,
Have
not
a great
mind
Sunday.
games. Yep.
And hopefully you'll get your final invoice from AtGames if you're on.
Yeah. They got my money, so
Hopefully I got mine. Hopefully I get my final invoice. Pop Brad.
yeah. Hopefully everyone gets their invoice.
You don't
We
get it by
appreciate
Tuesday.
you.
If you don't get it by Monday or Tuesday, I would definitely reach out to them.
Yeah. If you don't hear anything by Monday or Tuesday, I would contact them and find out what the deal is.
Have a great night, everybody. Have a great Sunday. See ya. Stay legit. Peace out, sucker.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Miles the Week. Welcome to Arcade Wars.